with Phil stumping drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge the war because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending they're for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Thursday, the 11th of September 2025. 11th September, of course, you know, never forget, it's the 24th anniversary of that awful day. You know, it's just one of those things that it's always going to remember. I think every year if it fails, you cannot say September 11th without thinking what happened that day. It's utterly surreal, I know, but I'll blabber about that maybe later. You know, I've got a few things if I can say about that, but I'll come across that later on. The Madman is not here yet. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday so far. And yeah, Phil Burnell, as I said, is not shown up on stream yet. But a few things to cover from yesterday, of course. Phil was whale yesterday. The day stream, some usual suspects of Wales came out in force, whatever, and gave Phil money. So there we go. And some people are thinking that Game Checker has returned on a sock account to support Phil in his time of financial need. But anyway. First things first on Twitter anyway, this was created by David Burnell. This is a fantastic image. But yeah, Phil's slideshow, you know, it has some sort of kind of character which looks like, doesn't look like him at all. But Phil's profile picture, but this is altered. This is more like it. This looks a lot more like DSP. So I thought this was pretty damn fucking good here. There we go. Darryl Dragonson, I thought he didn't make the goals yesterday. He did make the goals in the day stream. The night stream he only hit $50 odd. But by that point in time, he already had enough to basically do what he wanted to do. So he never hit the DSP Tries It goal in time to do DSP Tries It yesterday. However, he then, so because like 3 PM is a deadline, 3 PM is a cutoff. So 3 PM came and went. Phil did not have his, like, you know, last goal hit in time, so he had to go downstairs and tell Kat to start cooking, you know, and so be it, whatever. But as Phil returned to the stream and continued playing Silksong, he ended up hitting the goal after all, so DSP is getting done today at some point in time, I believe. There we are. What the?
Canadian Kirk tipped £1. I would just like to inform everybody that I'm still alive, not to be confused with the Bert-looking character from Sesame Street. Perhaps that was too soon. But the pig roach was worse.
Oh, for God's sake, I get it now. I get it now, because of, you know, yeah. Canadian Kirk, not to be confused with the now gone Charlie Kirk. Yeah, that, for fuck's sake. Ah, God's sake. It took me a second to fucking get it, you know, Canadian Kirk. Yeah, I get it now. There you go. Yeah, that's fucked up. What happened? You know, like, it's just, like, I wasn't a big fan. Like, I didn't really pay much attention to Charlie Kirk, or, you know what I mean? I know he was a very controversial and inflammatory figure, but it's one of those things, is it worth fucking shooting someone in the head for? You know what I'm saying? End of the fucking day, it's someone's opinions. Like, if you don't like someone's opinions, like, is it worth fucking killing them? It's just, I don't think it's worth it for anyone. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fucking ridiculous thing to have happened. But then again, that's America for you, know what I mean? Like, Second Amendment, am I right, guys? But yeah, I mean, but it's just, that's the thing, it's kind of bizarre though, because, like, going by Charlie's own testimony, he wouldn't actually appreciate people feeling empathetic towards him because he doesn't believe in empathy.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
There's always kind of bizarre little things that Charlie said, apparently, like things like, you know, he's not a big fan of empathy, he thinks it's kind of fake, whatever, so he's not so... Yeah, I'm just also Charlie doesn't want feeling empathetic because he doesn't believe in empathy, so there you go. It is what it is, but it's still fucked up what happened, though, for fuck's sake, you know. Thank you very much to Tapper Dragon for 11-month bingo Barry Mercer message popped. Saying having a rough morning, thanks for funny bingo, and no worries, like... As I said, I'm always hoping that bingo will, you know, if people are having a rough day, I'm always hoping bingo will help make that a better day, you know what I mean? The advice I always give people, like, obviously I have no idea what's going on if you're morning Dapper Dragon, of course, you know what I mean? I have no idea what's going on. But the advice I stick to, which usually, it helps me a lot, I feel like, if there's things that are going on in your life that you have no control over, don't try and get too worked up about those things that you have no control over. Because obviously you can't do anything about it anyway. You know, things like that. Also, I got no idea what's going on with you, you know what I mean? But that advice, I think, has helped me a lot. I mean, because obviously, how often do people get fucking worked up like crazy over things that they have no control over whatsoever, you know? So, yeah, and also, this picture of an otter eating as well, I thought would be a good little thing as well. I've seen this picture and I thought it was cute. No charge to what this otter eat, better table manners than Phil, you know, so there we go, this otter is having a fine time enjoying, is it melon or something, or is this melon, is this like fruit and fish, I don't know, I don't no idea what this melon's eating, but they're having a fucking quality time enjoying that fine cuisine, it looks like. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Dabber Dragon, for popping that 11-month bingo message, and hopefully your day will get better from here. Clip here from Roger Rio on Twitter, keep this in mind for when he eventually does this in the future. Does what?
Well, Facehugger says, why don't you play a manual animation every 15 minutes?
Oh god, I remember this.
That will remind people to do a super thanks on the on-demand video. Oh my god, I never thought of anything like that. You guys know me. For me, like, I think the animations are fun. Okay, I do. And I just started using sound effects, and I think they're real short sound effects are perfect. They're not obtrusive. But dude, if I had something that kept popping up on the screen, remember to contribute, remember to do this, remember that. Now, basically, the show has become a walking advertisement. Then I would basically become Painkiller already, with 17 fucking plugs on the screen about how to buy a fucking razor and a toothbrush. And, you know, I don't want it to be that. Listen, I'll bring it up every once in a while, but I'm not going to be a fucking billboard. You understand? Well, Facehugger said,
I mean, Jesus Christ, the double standards are real. I couldn't believe when he said it yesterday, like, he'll bring up every now and again, once in a while. Crazy. Anyway, these two were sent to Banworld. He really didn't like folks pointing out the scorn-like ways he acts now, so the first person said, okay, then do it right now if you really want to. Why do you got to hold it hostage behind a paywall? The second person said, notice how you're losing viewers when you start talking like this. And so Phil leans in and bans him. There we go. I might need to save this image actually. That's a good looking image. That might be a good bingo background picture. But there you go. Phil's, apparently from Catsburgers, is saying, oh, I see the begging was all just a joke. This is from the night stream.
it's strangely refreshing. This is
Why? Catsburgers fucking clips are always so fucking deadly quiet. Hold on. I'm going to try and boost the volume best as I can. How do you... I can only go up so high. Why are your clips so low, Catsburgers? It's so annoying. I'm gonna pause my music. Boost Chrome, the volume in Chrome, so hopefully you guys can hear this easier.
It's strangely refreshing. This is a legit tip. When you're not arrogant, you're actually a cool person. In reality, to be transparent with you, because it sounds like you're not a fan, I'm really not arrogant. It's a joke. I don't think that I'm better than anyone else. I don't think that you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole king thing has been a joke of the last year. The whole, let's get support because I deserve it. Pay the king's taxes. It's a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously at all. It's not. But the thing is, these idiotic detractors spin it that way and make it act like I'm being for real. I'm actually not. All right? So
all we're doing is pointing out the things that you're doing. And talking about the things that you're doing. Like, we're not fabricating that you had an absolute fucking meltdown because nobody gave you $150 fucking, Phil.
thank you for $2.
Okay, that's just insane. Also, this happened on a night stream for Phil. This is a night stream thing. I cannot believe he fucking said that. What the fuck? But what? Jesus fucking Christ! It's all a joke, guys. So next time Phil is begging profusely for money, just remember he's not serious. It's a joke, guys. It's a character. He's just, you know, he's just ribbing you guys, you know. Whatever. Also, Phil, as usual, with his uncomfortable laughter, whenever there's intimacy on a screen between a male-style human and a female-style human.
Right. Let me get you a nice devour frozen dinner. You have pesto ravioli like I had.
Why is he so uncomfortable with these sort of scenes? It's almost like some sort of child, like watching like some movie with his parents, and it's like a romance scene. Is like, and the child's like, "Where do I look? I don't want to look at. That's disgusting. That man and woman are kissing. You icky. Oh, he's gonna get germs."
You just stained the carpet. Look what you did. That's absolutely ridiculous. You know how expensive that thing is? Oh, Kojima waited the whole game for this. He's so excited. Kojima right now, man, he could pitch a tent. He could, man, Kojima's. Yes. Wait a minute, here comes Ocelot. See?
Oh, he's so uncomfortable.
And that's the story of how I met your mother. What? Well, now they're not going to get the warning that there's 1,000 spies heading for this cabin right now with RPGs. Yeah. Kojima probably watches this like every night before he goes to sleep. That scene right there. He's like, it's my masterpiece.
He's so sexually awkward. What the fuck? Anyway, Sonic is asking the most pertinent question here. When do you think DSP last nutted? Right now. Don't forget. Remember, it's a part of Phil's pre-stream ritual for him to kind of, you know, do a little bit of like, you know, DIY self-loving whenever, you know, before he starts his streams. You know, it is literally his pre-stream ritual. He goes into his office, you know what I mean, he puts his stream on, and then he's waiting for it to build up, and while he's doing that, he's just like furiously jerking the little mini gherkin. You know, just fucking thinking of like fucking, you know, Hulk Hogan and fucking all these other fucking robust style fucking sweaty naked men. But yeah, every day before he starts his stream, you know what I mean, he goes through that pre-stream ritual of cleaning up his hands or whatever. So there you go. Awful. Anyway, one last little clip here. Again, I mean, someone asks Phil about Jasper's blood work and he reacts about how you'd expect him to. I'll say this is another Cat Burgers clip. So let me pause the music. Let me boost the volume on Chrome and let's listen to see what's been said.
Okay, I'm gonna ban this person, but I'm just gonna address this for these morons. Someone says, "Oh, you don't get blood work for your cat. You are so fucking retarded." My cat, that was a story from 3 fucking years ago.
So?
My cat has been to other vets and has been taken care of perfectly. You are a fucking moron. You have no idea what you're talking about. You literally hyper-focus on a tiny story from years ago and act like it's eternal. We stopped going to that crappy vet because it was a crappy vet that was trying to rip us off. We since have gone to much better vets who take care of Jasper Kitty way better than they ever did at that old shitty one. All right? We know what we're doing. We're good pet parents. And the fact that you still talk about a story from 3 years ago that's actually not even true shows how retarded you are. Your brain is fucking stunted. You're an idiot. Okay, every one of you who brings that shit up.
Wait, what do you mean it's not even true? Phil, so the story is Phil refused to pay for blood work for Jasper. That's true because Phil told us precisely that. Now, Phil's trying to say that, oh, he didn't need the blood work and the vet was just trying to rip him off, whatever. That's his version, that's his take of events. The tractor take of events, of course, is that Phil would rather have spent that money on getting himself another fighting game joystick than spending that money on poor Jasper Kitty who needed the blood work, according to that vet. And pardon me, Phil, but I'm going to fucking take what a vet says about the fucking well-being of a cat over what you say.
You're fucking stunted. You should go get checked out. You probably need a padded room so you don't hurt yourself when you get up in the morning.
Jesus Christ, the toxicity. Such toxicity. Jesus Christ, man. What an absolute fucking cunt of a human being. But yeah, as you might have guessed, Phil Burnell is awakening online because the stream's like live now. Phil was saying that Metacritic means nothing. It also said Borderlands 3 was good. So Phil, you know, these things are subjective. If people say things are good or bad, these things are fucking subjective. Has he said anything else in his chat? How's the LARPing going today? LOL. That's all he's asked. The first thing that Phil said when he turned up the chat was, how's the LARPing going today? Oh, fucking hilarious that is. Anyway. There's a couple of things I want to... So, we have a Snort Banal compilation from a day stream of them skipping the first 5 minutes because that's a podcast, but, you know, no, not the podcast, but the pre-gameplay stuff, which I've seen before. I don't want to endure that crap again. So, yeah, Snort Banal compilation starts from the 5-minute mark onwards. But before that, there's another DSP video being made which is getting some big numbers here. Made by Smokey McSee. The video was uploaded about 24 hours ago and has about 55,000 views. 30-minute long video covering Phil's most recent crash out in Silksong with other examples of, well, Phil having meltdowns, whatever. And yeah, I'll play you guys like the first 5 minutes, whatever, just so you guys can see what's going on. But yeah, a robust video.
The man you see on screen right now is absolutely losing his mind as of late. I did a video on Darkside Phil a few weeks back called The Ultimate Beggar, and if that video is a tale of the ultimate beggar, then this video is the ultimate beggar's ultimate begging session. You see, Phil's done this for years, and you can make arguments that he's been worse at many other points in time, but Jesus Christ, man, let me just tell you what's going on here. Silksong came out recently, and Phil decided, hey, I'm gonna play this game. Now, if you know anything about Phil, you gotta know that he will not play a game unless people are giving him money to do so. Phil's entire philosophy on being a content creator and even being a gamer is so skewed because he thinks that he can't play what he wants, nor can he create the content he wants unless he's getting a certain amount of money to do so. Now imagine your favorite content creator, it doesn't really matter who they are. Imagine your favorite video of theirs or your favorite topic that they cover. Imagine if they just came online and were like, hey, unless we get like $150 in the next 2 hours, we're done. That's it. Guys, I can't. I try my best. I put my arms up. You're going to be hearing a lot of that today because that's exactly what Phil did with old Silksong. But it's not like that's anything new for Phil. He quits these games all the time when he doesn't make enough money while playing them. His detractors have aptly named this a wage quit, which is just fucking phenomenal. And Silksong is just another in a long line of these wage quits of Phil's. Recently, he quit some truck driving simulator he was playing and really enjoying just because one night people didn't donate enough money to him.
Are we done with Truck Sim? Yeah. We did not hit the goal the other night. Attendance has dwindled for it. And I even made the offer and said if someone came in the next couple of days and contributed and said, hey, this is towards Truck Sim, I want to see you continue, I will continue. 2 days have passed and no one's done that. So, Truck Sim's done. We'll find another driving game at some point, but for now, I guess we retire the wheel. Lucas says, how much would I have to put up for Truck Sim? We ended the night at 117. We ended the night at 117 instead of 150. So you figure it out. That's simple.
Well, that makes me think though, he's actually got Truck Sim back on the schedule. In case you guys aren't aware, Truck Sim is back on the schedule for Phil Burnell. Which makes me wonder, has somebody paid for it then? Like here's the most recent schedule here. As you can see, Truck Sim is returning on Sunday as a night stream. The American Truck Sim Chill returns Sunday, September 14th. And what you look at this, Phil's doing podcasts every single day now, so he's off on Saturday, but he's doing the podcast every single day, it looks like. I guess that might change in the near future. But yeah, but seeing American Truck Sim back on the schedule makes me wonder if somebody has either promised him money or has already given them the money up front. So yeah, who fucking knows, you know, but that's just a fun theorising that. Anyway, watch a few more minutes of this video and then I'll pause it and link to the video. You guys can watch the rest of it in your own time.
Here's the question, Balloon Kit. Were you here for Truck Sim? Were you here on Sunday night for Truck Sim? If you were, why didn't you contribute during the Truck Sim stream so that Truck Sim could continue? And why are we talking about this 2 nights later?
Now, if you thought he sounded like a smug prick in that clip, let me just tell you, you have not seen anything yet. By the end of this video, you are going to be shocked and appalled at the way Phil is talking to people in his chat. But the Truck Sim game, that wasn't the only victim of Phil's wrath. GTA 4, another game he had been playing recently, well, he got to the final mission and then just realized this is too hard for me.
I'm just wondering why he's chosen to have like some sort of My Day version of Oasis's Wonderwall song in the background. Like, of all the fucking random music to have playing in the background while you're narrating a DSP video, it's like some sort of My Day version of like fucking Wonderwall. Great song, but it just catches you off guard.
So he quit.
Guys, forget it. I'm serious. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I can't do it. I don't have ammo to do it. I'm done. I had no idea that was going to happen. Fuck this. We're just going to play the DLC. I'm serious. I'm not going to waste an hour doing this mission. This is stupid.
And so the point I'm trying to get across here is that he'll quit games if he doesn't get enough money for playing them, or he'll quit because he just genuinely sucks at playing video games in general. But in today's video, we're going to be more focused on the money aspect of Darkside Phil, because it's all he's going to fucking talk about. It's not like we're going to be able to avoid it. Phil will bring it up in every single clip of every single stream that we watch here. You are going to hear Phil try to justify himself over and over and try to tell people that it's normal for him to say this every 2 or 3 minutes. And the reason he's so on edge and bringing it up over and over and over again more than even usual is because Phil has not hit many tip goals in the last few days, and that is absolutely mortifying to him. If Phil isn't making his $150 per stream, it's like a doomsday scenario, and it's getting to him. As you're gonna see here today, he's one grumpy old bastard. So if you enjoy seeing Darkside Phil not getting that money, then you're gonna enjoy this video today, my friends. So I'm gonna shut up now, and you can hear it from Phil just how upset he is.
So I'm going to pause it right there, so I'm not going to spoil it. Basically, just kind of has a bunch of different clips, whatever. I've not seen the whole thing myself yet, you know what I mean? I only got to watch half it before, you know, I started doing bingo. But yeah, if you want to watch the rest of this yourself and join the 55,000 other people that have watched this so far, by all means, check out, and the link is in the chat right there. But yeah, I don't want to take away from views. As I said, I don't like taking away from views from people. It kind of, some people, I know some people are okay me watching things on streams like the full thing. This is a half-hour long video as well. Kind of watch all 30 minutes of it as well, so that's a bit long. We've got some bingo to focus on or whatever, you know what I mean? But it gives you a chance to go to Smokey's channel, check out yourself. Let's see some of the comments while we go through actually. So let's see how we look at some of the comments. Let me zoom in here just so we can see here. He sounds so much like a smiling Friends one-off character, like a deranged beggar Charlie and Pim who eat an alley who demands to make him happy and pay for his time. Big ups to employed-style individuals. Guys, only need $900 to buy a $10 Happy Meal. And consider eating on the stream. Why aren't we getting support? It warms my heart to see DSP getting so much hate from people that aren't normal in the Snortex. Should charge money for going to the bathroom. I will not wipe until. Oh, Jesus Christ! What a horrible fucking thing that was. the joy I felt seeing Darkside Phil's face on a Smokey MC video is only able to explain through the word jubilated. Some interesting robust comments there indeed, in the comments section. Good stuff indeed. As I said, the link is in the stream, in the chat, if you guys want to check out the rest of that video. Is Phil live yet? He's not live yet. Okay, cool. Anyway, while we wait for the bad man to go live, how about we enjoy... Should we just watch the whole compilation? I was going to just skip to the 5-minute mark, but we could just like remind ourselves what happened just today. Fuck it, we'll watch the whole thing. We'll watch the fucking whole thing. It is a robust snort bunny video after all.
Save the pig. What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Hell! Look at this. V Souza with a $5 R. I don't even know what that is. What is R currency? I don't even know what the hell that is. Rubles? R to USD. Here it is. So you get 5. That's the equivalent of 29 cents. I'm just going to ban you right now. Here we go.
Wait. He banned somebody? Wait. He banned somebody for that? That's the equivalent of 29 cents. You're fucking gone, buddy. That is not... You don't ban somebody for that. Like, surely, like, what justification do you have for that?
Here we go. Get banned. I can't ban them. Did they already get banned? They won't even let me ban them. I'm trying. It won't even let me. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I got rid of them. Fuck them. Banned. Gone. Forever.
Going to do what I did yesterday. If on this stream, someone says, hey, you know, I wasn't able to make it for Gears last night. I like your Gears of War gameplay. If I were there, I would have contributed. Here's 25 bucks. Let's count it towards last night's goal, and let's hit the goal. Let's say we're at 48. I will do that. Okay? We're at 7 out of 10 goals hit. I keep saying 40 instead of just... I keep adding the 4 there. It's 7 out of 10 we're at right now, not 47 out of 50. We're at 7 out of 10, okay? So, if anyone wants to do that, we can do it. So let's see. Does anyone like Gears? Anyone want to hit another goal? You need to contribute either 5 gifted subs or what would that be? 8 memberships? I guess 8 memberships and $1, or a super chat or a tip and say, hey, this is for Gears. I like Gears, but I wasn't here. Let's hit that goal. Let's get to 48 right now. We'll do it. Okay? So that's number 1. Let's see if anyone is interested in doing that this morning and getting us to 48 goals. Okay? Now,
like, that's his whole shtick, is that he's just constantly asking people for money. What will it take today to guarantee that we play this again? If we hit the goal. If we hit a goal of 150 bucks of support for Silk Song over this stream, then that ensures that Silk Song will be played again. And in fact, I'll even make you another offer. How about this? All right, let's see how you like this offer. If we hit $300 of support on this stream, if we hit 2 goals, which means we would be in position for DSP Tries It, okay, on this stream, I'll play Silk Song again on Friday.
Who fucking
It's
cares?
all about the money. We'll swap the schedule around. We'll do Silk Song even earlier. We'll do it on Friday, and then Chronos will play on Sunday instead. I'll swap the streams around.
Why don't you play a manual animation every 15 minutes that will remind people to do a super thanks?
No. Skipping that.
You're the biggest hypocrite on the planet.
Can you give a few examples of some of the most positive, generous, selfless things you've done recently to include in a positive documentary?
They don't exist.
No, because I don't brag about things that I do. And I've always explained it this way, but let me say it again. Charity isn't charity if you benefit from it. If you do a magnanimous...
This is the same person who kind of went back in his whole I can't do a charity stream thing. Remember he started contemplating the possibility of him doing a charity stream again. For the longest time he fucking wrote that shit off as being impossible because, oh, I got so many haters and all that shit. But all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, it's he might do it.
Fuck the fuck off.
Phil, you are a fucking charity, and a bad one at that. It should be fucking investigated by the fucking IRS. Thank you very much to Mr. Gorehill for popping the 9-month bingo Barry membership. As he's saying, what do I do, baby? What do I do to you, Mr. Gorehill? For doing well, and thank you very much for being a bingo Barry for 9 months. Very kind of you indeed. So that's 2 people that have popped their bingo Barry messages so far. We get 3 more of those and we get a free space. We have 1 free space already. Thanks to you guys liking the stream for 25 likes so far, so thank you very much for that as well. I'll go through more of that, of course, when I start bingo. Speaking of which, is the bad man going live yet? He's not going live yet. Okay, cool. Alright, let's keep watching this robust compilation.
Act for your fellow man, but then you publicize it, you talk about it, you brag about it, you make it known to the world so the world likes you more because you did it. Then
No, there's nothing wrong with fucking encouraging other fucking people to do some good things for other fucking people. Like, it's like, it can be a small fucking thing, it can be a big fucking thing, but we'll just, it's like, it's good to be good. Like, treat others how you want to be fucking treated yourself. Like, I was crossing the fucking road today on my way to the fucking shop after I finished work, and this wee old lady was like fucking using some sort of like fucking walker, and she was struggling, and like she was going super fucking slow. And no one else fucking asked her if she wanted a hand, so I fucking did. And she said, nah, it's fine, son, on you go. So I decided to fucking walk as slow as she was, just so the fucking drivers wouldn't get too annoyed or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, a wee pedestrian crossing, whatever, man, but she was slow as fuck. But anyway, I managed to get into the fucking shop, do my shop, and when I left the fucking shop, she not even fucking made it to the shop yet. She didn't want help, but she appreciated the fact that I fucking asked if she was okay and wanted a hand or whatever. You know, she said no. You know, it's good to be nice to other people. It costs you fucking nothing, you know what I mean? It's like, just treat people how you want to be treated yourself. But it feels like, oh, you can't do that and promote that because it means you're trying to force people to fucking like you. Like, I like how for Phil Burnell, being nice to other human beings is like something he has to fucking force upon himself. Like, it doesn't come naturally to him.
it's not charity. It's still philanthropy, but it's not charity. I'm the kind of guy that when I do something, I just want to do it for the sake of doing it, and then I don't talk about it. There are things that I've done that could be considered charity work or donating to charity, but I'm not going to talk about it publicly because it's none of anyone's business.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I just do it to be good, or do it to be nice.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Alright, so no, I'm not going to brag about anything like that on a stream. Thanks for $5.
Fuck you. You're a liar. John Gates' legacy.
Snort Burnell, we talked about this. Actually, I've never talked to him before. Oh, using this flashbang effect. My eyes.
Did an 18-pound, 47-cent super chat and says, "Give me the Gears of War gold, baby." Let's see. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? Yeah, we're getting that momentum back, baby. Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. That's that freaking vibe, man. You got to get that momentum rolling. You get that energy pumping. The adrenaline is flowing, brother. Oh, yeah, brother.
Whoa! Vassild just did a $43.13 super chat.
Shout out to Only Iced Coffee.
Having a big gold at you, Phil.
Oh my, thank you very much to Mr. White for the £10 super chat, who says, Phil suffered on this day. Troll, bingo for life and like, by the way. Thank you very much, Mr. White, for that. I mean, is he going to try and make 9/11 or Charlie Kirk's assassination about himself in some capacity? Who knows? Who fucking knows? Yeah, Phil's going live. Thank you very much, Sonny, for letting me know Phil's going live. Thank you, Mr. White, for the £10 super chat. Very kindly indeed. But yeah, Jesus Christ, man. Like, oh God, it's. What do you mean he read it? Hold on, what? What did he say something in his chat? Did Phil say something in his chat? I did hear that Phil banned somebody, or was threatening to ban somebody in his chat yesterday because they mentioned Charlie Kirk's assassination. And he didn't want his stream getting derailed by political talk. You know? But yeah, as you can see, the bad man is live. We've got him on pause. He's fucking, what the fuck is he wearing? This is the fat bastard shirt from fucking Jurassic Park. Oh, hold on, I've seen this guy before. Hold on, two seconds. Hold on. 2 seconds. And hold on, 2 seconds. Trust me. Wait, just you'll see. Hold on. You will see what I mean. Hold on. I have a picture. I used it a while ago for a bingo thumbnail. Let me just fucking source it and find it. Where were you? It wasn't too long ago, so I don't think I had to fucking scroll too far to find it. Where are you? Hold on, I'll find you. I will find you and I will just fucking. This is a waste of time essentially. I don't care. We need to build up some speed up just anyway, so fuck it. I will find. Where is it? I'm scrolling. I will find you. Eventually. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, like I'm going through like my thumbnail shit, you know, because I know I used this picture not too long ago, and I swear he's looking like the fucking Jurassic Park fat bastard guy. There he is. There he is. Like birds of a feather. Like the same damn shirt practically. Look at that. It's the same fucking shirt. Except he could button his up and Phil can't. Dennis, that's the guy's name, fucking Dennis. But aye, this fat bastard can't button this shirt up, but Dennis could. Good old Dennis. It's the same damn shirt. Oh, for God's sake, let me fucking go get stuff in. You enjoy my collection of Phil-style pictures on the left-hand side here? They're so robust and so many of them. Here's a picture of Phil as a fucking cuckoo bird putting their beak into water. Yeah, all sorts of yeah. This is how the thumbnails are made. This is how the magic happens. But anyway, fuck it. I just seen this fucking shot and I thought, that's a fucking same Jurassic. That's a Jurassic Park fucking cosplay. Anyway, let's put Phil on pause for now. We'll keep him on pause. We'll make sure he's on 1.5 though, 1.5 speed. Make sure we're on 1080p as well, and all that jazz. And but yeah, we'll just keep him on pause for now, and we'll enjoy the rest of this robust compilation.
I didn't want to do that. I screwed up because, again, the dive attack is what you need to beat her, and I keep missing it because I don't like the dive attacks spacing in this game at all. It's really stubby and it's a very specific direction. I just don't like it.
If you compare the shit to Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo and talk about footsies, I'll fucking throttle you.
I already tell you it's not a hard fight. Wow, she caught me for 2 hits there, I think.
And it's not even coherent.
I like how you're laughing too.
Like,
well, it's funny. I don't know what I did there. I stunned her. I don't know how I did it. What just happened? I got pushed off the side. I stunned her, but I don't know how I stunned her. I don't even understand that mechanic. Does anyone know how you stun an enemy like that?
Help!
Anyone actually want to talk about the game today? Pretty much no one is. Interrupt your heal. Oh, I got knocked into the lava. Holy shit. Wow, dude, you cannot heal against her. If you try to heal against her,
But what do you think was going to fucking happen? You know, my enemy's healing. I'm going to stand still and let them fucking heal. What do you think was going to fucking happen, you daft bastard? Please don't hit me. I need to fucking heal. You're not allowed to heal, by the way, but I need to heal.
you think it's either consecutive hits or a damage point? You can heal in midair. Ah, you can heal in midair.
It's not a legit playthrough. I'm saying that up front. This is not a legit playthrough. This is meant to be a playthrough that's going to be very, very interactive with my viewers. They're going to be guiding me through the game and telling me what to do and showing me funny stuff.
Oh wow, Coffee saw that as a counterattack. That was cool. She parried into the combo. I took damage while hitting her. You saw that, right? Oh my god, how much health does she have?
The fights are dumb because look at, I hit her 27 times and she's not dead. If I get hit twice, I'm dead. Wow.
Who fucking cares?
The bullshit. So boring.
skill issue.
I'm actually bored. I'm bored because she has too much health. It's just dumb. I don't want to do the same fight for 5 minutes and hit her 87 times.
Basically, here's a whiny.
Hold on. I heard that this I heard the developers of this game were nerfing 2 bosses. Is this one of the bosses that are getting nerfed, or is Phil just struggling because he's shit? Or is it both?
Fight for 5 minutes and hit her 87 times.
Basically, here's a whiny baby.
I tried to jump, it wouldn't jump. It glitched again. That's bullshit. It was in the middle of a stupid animation and it wouldn't let me jump. Oh, that's bullshit. What happened is he started doing an attack and I pressed the button and it literally dropped the input that I did.
Well, I don't think that's possible.
While he was doing it, it actually like froze for a sec, which is bad. That's not good for a game like this. You should not have a game freezing mid-animation. That's lame as shit.
I can be good at games if I want to. If I actually want to take a minute to try to be serious with it, I can do it.
So just for the record, last chance to support and hit the Taco Bell goal so we can do DSP tries it today. And the trolls are like sending me dollar tips and saying, haha, you didn't hit your goal, haha. Fucking idiot. Yes, I totally did already get an extra goal for Gears of War. I totally didn't already hit a goal on this stream. Like, totally, what a horrible, non-successful stream I've had, trolls. You guys really showed me. Really, what a failure of a stream this has been.
I mean, if it's been so successful, then why are you constantly asking people to fucking keep giving you more?
Idiots. That's how they are. Like, any little win they can get. So, Phil, you only hit 2 goals on this stream so far. Oh, what a failure stream. Huh? That's how they cope.
Yeah, because you're demanding and asking for fucking more to DSP try it yesterday. It never happened. You never got the money you fucking asked for at the time you asked for it. And so you failed. By your own definition of what is successful and what is failing, you failed to fucking get what you asked for because the time elapsed you didn't get the money you fucking demanded from your audience. That is not you being successful, that is you failing to achieve the goal you set out for that day. Of course, it's not your fault, it's your audience's fault, not giving you the money beforehand.
Oh, that's literally how they continue to cope with me being successful. They just can't handle it. So they have to cope in every little way that they can.
It's not like I'm some midlife crisis miserable dude who's like, man, I hate it. I really back myself into a corner.
Beast fly.
Oh god. By god, it's Cat.
Fuck, he kicked my ass. He does massive damage. You want to do that? Oh my god, he didn't even touch me. That's bullshit. He didn't actually hit me there. That's nonsense. It wasn't even an attack animation, nor was his body hitting me, and they counted it as a fucking hit. Well, the room's full of fucking minions, so that's what killed me, not the boss. How annoying. Boss. Really annoying that he's gonna have that many summons at once. You gotta think that better be the end of the fight if there's 3 other enemies in the fucking room. Seriously. That's wild that they're gonna put 3 enemies against you with the boss. And they have super armor. Look what he just did. What am I supposed to do? I can't move, I'm trapped. He trapped me in the corner again with 100 enemies. Yo, it's such horseshit.
Oh my god, he used all these Street Fighter tactics against you.
Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
Him trapping you in the fucking corner with 3 enemies is fucking bullshit. Again, that's not the boss, that's not it's your bullshit RNG you put in the game. That's what's hard about it. It shouldn't be RNG that fucks you. You know what this is like? This is like, Bed of Chaos, where it's not that the boss is tough, it's that the fucking bullshit that happens is random and you can't really avoid it. Thank you so much. I just got $75. Let's see what this person says. Anonymous tip.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right? And we will continue with Silk Song on Friday, thanks to your incredible amount of support today. I really appreciate that. I do, because I like the game and now we can play more of it. So what'll happen here'll be the rough schedule change. So tonight it's the continuation and conclusion of Metal Gear Solid Delta
Who
Snake
fucking
Eater.
cares?
It's gonna be just like a chill with Phil after, 'cause it's only gonna take like an hour to beat it. Tomorrow we're gonna do a podcast, Suikoden 2, and the conclusion of the Gears of War Reloaded campaign on hardcore. Let's bust out our mobile phones and let's get ready to play mobile games. My favorite part, mobile games.
Shut the fuck
Yes, it is me. I am down from the rafters. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind.
And it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time.
I love it. I love it.
It's still the best goddamn outro out there. Prove me wrong. But yeah. Fantastic stuff indeed. Okay, now I think we've built up enough speed up juice, and I think we can now start to focus on beginning bingo for today's show. And also hold on, because of that tip, I need to add one more buck to the bingo prize one, but there we go. And we have one free space already, courtesy of you guys liking the stream, which is very kind of you indeed. But we need a number to generate today's bingo card. So the first number in chat I see, we number is today's bingo card. So no pressure, but make sure it's a fucking good one, okay? Because I want to fucking win bingo. The very first number in chat I saw was from Bjorn Nebelschnorf, who says 82. Excellent stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Bjorn. Here is the bingo card we have for today's show, as picked by you. We need Phil to scratch a stash, him ignoring a troll tip, him saying react, nervous and dude. The second row is Phil saying time, you guys, him being all quiet mode, him being all toxic, and him saying necessarily. The third row is Phil saying Twitter X, or him being on Twitter X, him saying support right now, him going a years ago story, and him saying goal. The fourth row is Phil saying subs, him discussing drama and some capacity, him saying day off, would argue, and him touching his hair. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying interesting, the track for odd trolls, by the way, schedule, and finally, percent. So that's today's bingo card we have for today's show. Now of course there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a Full House bingo card. For example, if Phil, for every 10 burps, snorts or sips that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds of begging Phil does, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to Ringo streams, we get a free space for that as well. We've had 2 today so far. And finally, in my opinion, the easiest way to get free spaces, if we manage to get, for every 25 likes we get a free space. Simple as that. But yeah, if we manage to get 100 likes on the bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, as well as getting our free space, you guys will get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, made by supremely talented Pixar Animations, to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys know Phil direct control some of the ways we can get free spaces for the bingo card. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil, and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. Good stuff indeed. Now, I've got more things to go through of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell pig-splain that for me.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
And of course, if you're not in the chat at the time, but if you want another fucking method of trying to find that community post, there's a link in the description as well of every single stream we do. Every single bingo stream we do, the link is in the description right at the start, essentially, of how to get to that community post. But yeah, of course, if you're here right now in live chat, if you just type in ! marbles, you should be provided with a link, courtesy of the bot. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Now, I think I've covered most of the bases, not jazz. There is one thing I wanted to talk about briefly before we start playing bingo on a bit of a kind of serious note. As I said, today, of course, is September 11th, you know, and it's a 24th anniversary of what happened back in 2001, back in New York. You know, almost, I mean, a lot of people, it's one of those days I think a lot of us will never, I mean, it's what I'm saying, I'm not American, obviously, I'm fucking Scottish, but I'll never forget that fucking day. And it's like, and it's probably the same for a lot of you, I imagine, just simply because it's such a fucking dragged out tragedy. I was like, a lot of tragedies that happen these days, a lot of horrible things that happen these days are kind of sudden and instant or whatever, but that one just dragged out horribly and painfully, and for the whole world live to watch. You know, almost 3,000 people fucking died. You know, 3,000, I assume that most of them, almost all of them, I imagine, were just innocent, normal people. Kids, grown-ups, old people, whatever, but they weren't bad. So I'm sure just there was normal fucking people, you know? And a lot of the world at the time as well, also, America were under attack, but the world was united with America in their grief. And it's like the only time in NATO history where Article 5 was invoked, where when an attack on one happens, an attack on all, you know what I mean, everyone when Article 5 is invoked, basically all nations involved in NATO rush to that nation's aid, and just, you know, whatever needs done, you know what I mean, you're there for them. You know, it's the only time in history it's ever fucking happened, you know, so it brought the world, essentially, or, you know, not the whole world, but, you know, a lot of the world were united in grief for America that day, and United Americans as well, you know. It's obviously, you know, in their own grief, you know what I mean, it didn't matter what you were or who you supported, whatever, or what political affiliation you had. A horrible thing happened to America and American soil, and all Americans were united in the grief together. But that might have been the last time America was as united as it was, if you can understand what I'm saying. You fast forward to present day, and the toxic rhetoric from all sides of the political spectrum has really sharply divided the nation, you know what I mean? And I feel like people are letting powerful individuals convince you need to fucking go to extremes for their causes, you know? And I'm not talking, this is not just about fucking soldiers fucking fighting the battles that politicians fucking send them to, you know what I mean? But the whole world is fucking just fucking frying right now, you know what I mean? There's not, obviously, America's obviously going through a whole bunch of shit right now, politically anyway, but not just obviously because of that, but everywhere around the fucking world as well. You've got all this fucking horrible shit happening in Gaza and Israel, for example. You got Ukraine and Russia, you got India and Pakistan. There's conflicts everywhere. There's fucking people everywhere around the world, powerful people around the world for their own fucking, you know, these powerful people are sending normal people to their fucking doom. You know, fucking being tools of the rich and fucking powerful to be used and cast aside once you're no longer of any fucking use. You know what I mean? But I just don't want people to be blinded by, by what some powerful person tells them. Like, you don't forget to fucking just think for yourself. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, exactly. Poland is showing, you know, because of fucking Russian drones fucking landed in Poland. And some people are thinking that Russia just basically testing NATO's resolve, you know what I mean? And it's like, for fuck's sake, man. You know? I don't know, like, it's just, there's a whole lot of horrible shit going on in the world today, you know what I mean? You eat this, and it's easy to fucking just get lost in it, you know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know, it's just, guys, I mean, as I'm saying though, it's as bizarre as it was, like, 9/11 was a fucking terrible thing to fucking have happened. But that grief, that horrible tragedy united a whole lot of the world together. A lot of the world mourned with America that day. UK is, well, you know, it's pretty special, you know what I mean, but not just them, like most of Europe, you know, there's very few countries, obviously some countries were fucking naturally happy because it's just because of the politics of it all. But that's what I'm saying though, but ever since then, like, you just see the fucking divide in people just because one person's politics doesn't agree with your politics or whatever, you know what I mean? But at the end of the fucking day, people are kind of forgetting that, you know, these are all fucking in it together, essentially. It's like, so I don't know, but I don't know. It's just rich and powerful. You know, it's like, I'm not a big fan of politicians, as you know, in general. You know, I just kind of think they're all out fucking serving their own fucking self-interest. You know what I mean? I just kind of think that people like us suffer because of their greed and their desires. You know, it's like they won't suffer. They're fucking perfectly fucking safe and protected for the most fucking part. You know what I mean? It's fucking people like you and me will fucking suffer ultimately at the end of the fucking day because of their fucking greed and desire and putting passion for fucking power or whatever, I don't know. But maybe I'm just a fucking cynic who fucking knows, you know, but yeah. Anyway, end of the fucking day, the world's on fucking fire, but you guys are here to enjoy bingo and not. Hopefully I can distract you for a couple of hours from how shit the world is by having some fun playing bingo and laughing at the bad man doing his best fucking Dennis impersonation from Jurassic Park. But yeah. Anyway, before I start playing bingo, how about I press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more?
And she's a big fucking bitch!
She sure fucking is. Anyway, good luck everybody. Let's get a good full house robust bingo on this fine Thursday.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. The podcast has returned after a couple of days on hiatus, and today we've got a lot to talk about. Yesterday was our first ever major Silksong stream. How did it go? Also, an update on some of the stuff going on YouTube, because now I'm starting to see an actual effect on my channel, and I just want to let you know exactly what I'm talking about and what it means. Also, positivity in droves. We've got all kinds of great stuff coming up, including we must lock in what will be the next episode of DSP Tries It, because we're actually doing the new episode today, and we need a new goal. And next week, it looks like we may have some extra time, and therefore, we may want to add a chill game into the rotation. But what? Should we go back to an old tried and true? Should we try something new? It's going to be a fun conversation about all of this and more on today's awesome return episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Who the fuck cares? Skip this shitey fucking intro. I have 2 things ticked off on the bingo board so far. Good stuff indeed. Remember, guys, if I miss anything on the board, please let me know. I don't mean to miss things, but it's a big board, and sometimes I miss things.
Alrighty, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2025, and therefore, before we get into any kind of positive festivities, before we start talking about all the stuff here on my channel, we should take a moment out and a moment away to remember the events of
Oh, for God's sake.
September 11th, 2001.
Okay. So I said my piece on September 11th, obviously, you know what I mean, and so let's see how Phil spins it, shall we? If I recall correctly, didn't September 11th ruin his movie night with his mother?
Really, those of us here who live in the United States and lived through it, a day of tragedy, a day of misery, a day of shock, horror, a day that actually changed the way that many Americans have to go about their daily lives. I mean, particularly travel has been so different ever since. And therefore, let's all just, for one moment, think about the lives that were lost at the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. But not only that, but the other half of the story, those who were first responders, those who showed up to aid those who were victims of the attack and also were victims of all kinds of debilitating disease and problems over the years. So, never forget, right? And, you know, I'm sure today there'll be a lot of discussion about it. And, you know, it's warranted. What else can you say, right? Okay. So, all that being said, now let's move forward positively, okay? And today we have quite a lot to talk about going on, right? First off, Silksong. We actually did a major stream of Hollow Knight Silksong yesterday, per your request. It went really well. I'd like to give some, you know, thoughts on the game now that I'm a good chunk into it and let you know how I'll be moving forward with it. We also have DSP Tries It today, which I'm very excited for. It is the Taco Bell Y2K Decades menu, and that will be happening on this very stream at the tail end of it. So we'll talk about that. Of course, this means we now need to determine what will be the next DSP Tries It, because as you can see, the goals have reset, and people are going to want to know, well, what are we working toward for the next episode? So we have some options to discuss, one of which is a returning option of something that I did about a year ago, and I really enjoyed it. It was original and different, and we can actually go back and try it again and do new stuff. Or if anyone else has some ideas of things that are going on with food that you'd like to see me test, if it's a restaurant doing a new promotion, you know, a new limited time item or whatever, I'd like to know. So we could talk about this today and try to figure this out so we can lock it in so we know what we're working toward, okay? But in addition, next week is going to be kind of a weird week. Number one, next week is going to be an incredibly short week for me. 4 days.
Oh, why? Why? Wait, he's having a 4-day shoot, so he's off on Thursday and he's off on Friday.
It's a streaming. Typically,
Well, is he off on Friday? No, hold on. He's off on Thursday. But what's happening after that? Who knows? Hold on.
my shortest week is around 5. Usually my week is 6. Next week, only 4 days. Sunday through Wednesday. I'm going to have 2 days off on Thursday and Friday of next week.
There it is. Oh, nice. Well, actually, that's not bad. I don't mind that at all. Wait, so Phil's going to return on Saturday? I don't know if I can make that. I'm a bit busy. Have to wait and see.
Next week, okay?
This is only next week, not this week, so yeah.
So because of that, the schedule will be shortened, and we need to talk about what games are going to be in the schedule, in what capacity, but also about the possibility of bringing back chill streaming. And what I mean
Did Phil say day off, bro?
It's going to be an incredibly short week for me. 4 days of streaming.
Hold on.
Typically, my shortest week is around 5. Usually, my week is 6. Next week, only 4 days. Sunday through Wednesday. I'm going to have 2 days off on Thursday and Friday of next week, okay? So because of that, the schedule will be shortened, and we need to talk about what games are going to be in the schedule, in what capacity, but also about the possibility of bringing back chill streaming. And what I mean by that is, for 4 straight months, we had 2 games that were my chill stream games that kind of calmed everything down. We had Minecraft, and then we had American Truck Simulator. And those games, for the most part, served as the things that broke up the schedule, so that it wasn't always intense, major playthroughs, challenging games. It was more relaxed atmosphere. We could all sit back and enjoy each other's company and have a good time with interaction and fun, and not necessarily worry so much about, oh, what are we doing in the game tonight, right? And I liked having those. But the thing is, just like everything else, things can get played out, things can get tired. When you're doing them regularly instead of sparingly, they become less special. And honestly, that's exactly what happened. Was over the course of 4 months, people got tired of Minecraft, people got tired of Truck Sim, and they stopped showing up, they stopped engaging, and they stopped supporting the stream. So with that, obviously we said, well, let's move on and do other stuff. And so if you haven't noticed, in the past couple of weeks, there's been no Minecraft and no Truck Sim, and already I'm starting to get a cry from the viewers. What happened? Where's the chill content? You know, we're not just here for ultra difficult stuff. And if you look at my schedule right now, we've got
Phil, name one human being who fucking said that. Name one person on the planet who said that fucking shit. No. Here's what really fucking happened. He misses drinking alcohol on stream openly, so he fucking wants to bring Truck Sim back just so he can fucking drink alcohol on stream and fucking sing awful crap songs. God help us all.
The New Dawn, a very difficult survival horror game. We've got Gears of War Reloaded on hardcore difficulty, and now we've got Hollow Knight Silksong, arguably one of the best, but also one of the most difficult Metroidvanias ever in history. So we went from big chill to big thrill, but some people just want to relax with Phil. So we got to talk about that. Do we bring back chill content next week in some capacity?
So I just ticked off Years Ago Story because he went and talked about 9/11, which was, you know, he talked about years, yeah. That's it. 9/11 is definitely a Years Ago Story.
And if we do, what do we do? Do we bring back something we've already done? Do people have ideas for something new? Let's talk about all of that.
Do you have ideas, you uncreative fuck?
All right, and then lastly, today we're doing Suikoden 2 on this stream, okay? Historically, here's what happens when I play Suikoden 2.
Here we go.
Whatever we do before it does really well, but as soon as I start playing the game, most of you turn tail and run for the hills because you can't stand classic JRPGs for some bizarre reason. I don't know if it's too retro for you. You think it's boring because it's slow paced. Maybe you just have no attention span. I don't know. But people will turn tail and run. And that means the attendance on the stream goes down. That means the support on the stream becomes non-existent. Okay? Like, no exaggeration. Last time that I played Suikoden 2 earlier this week, I think we made like $50 on the podcast, which was great. And then the entirety of me playing the game, I made $20. So we didn't even hit halfway to a goal when I played Suikoden 2. I don't want that to be the status quo around here when I play this game or in the future when I play classic JRPGs. So what I'm going to say is this. Today, during this podcast, which we're going to discuss a lot of interesting topics, there's going to be a lot of interaction, please support content right now, okay? If we get enough support on the pre-stream, it doesn't matter if people turn tail and run during Suikoden because we'll be good. I won't have to worry about it. So let's go. Let's get some support rolling, please. If you like the content, you like the podcast, you like everything that's been going on recently, you like everything I just mentioned, please support today. Let's get some stuff rolling. We'll get some shout outs going. We'll get that positivity going. And therefore, when I start playing the actual JRPG, I don't have to be like, wow, it's a ghost town. Okay? There you have it. In reality...
So, if he knows the game is a financial fucking, awful game for sponsor support, why is he playing the bastard thing? If he's fully aware that that game is not getting the attention, what's the purpose of the game then? Imagine, like, put the guys like, you guys better support me now before gameplay, otherwise I'm going to be super duper pissed off. Honestly, fuck, can you imagine other content creators doing this? Well, I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, no, fucking bingo until whales turn up. And no, it's not whales, it's otters. Never mind. These are not whales. These are otters. These are the type of creatures I enjoy. Can you imagine that though? It's fucking insane from Phil. Nobody owes you a goddamn thing, Phil. Like, you want money because you're doing. Oh, Jade's there. Please, Phil, acknowledge Jade. Acknowledge him so we can get a free space. I just realised Jade was in Phil's chat. Acknowledge him and his squeaky wheels.
I do hope that we'll get back some of the viewership for DSP Tries It. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Suikoden 2 for about 2 hours, and then probably around 3:30-ish in the afternoon is when the food will be arriving, and that's when we're going to do DSP Tries It. So hopefully some of you will come back, because we haven't done an actual episode of DSP Tries It that's food related in almost 2 weeks. It's actually been more than 2 weeks because we did the Flight of Beers as well as the Calorie Mate, and that was all over 2 weeks ago, if you didn't know. So it'll be great to get back on track with that, okay? So, speaking of which, how's everyone this morning? Good morning to everyone. Who do we got here? We got King Fervs. Jade, how are you this morning? It's good to see you.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Yeah, fucking dancer.
Sandwich, Jimmy John, Chris, Ian, Copium, Facehugger, Squirtle. That's on the YouTube side. Over on the Kick side, we got Phil Loves Fuse, Moose Knuckle, RGB Kings. We got, who's this? Here's the deal. Captain Base Pants is here. Let's see. Big Bar. Who else is here today? Slasher, LJJ, Grandmaster Scrub, The Roman Victor. What's up? Dancing Israeli. Are you dancing? Are you really dancing right now? Cool.
Who fucking cares?
Space Jam fam, Wrigley, Digbix. What's going on? Digbix represented the UK gang this morning. Harundum is here. Cool. Buckwell is here. I didn't even know Buckwell was here. He just spoke up. All right, good to see you. Real Huge Asshole. How are you? You are a real huge asshole. Your name. I'm not saying anything else. It's just your name. Okay, cool. It's good to have you all here. Welcome to the show. First contribution came in from Obama Nakla, a $2 super chat. It said, never forget 9/11, and then talked about Jamaicans. I don't know what that has to do with 9/11. But thank you for the first contribution of the day. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yes, that's true.
So, I think what we will do, we'll begin talking about like DSP tries it and ideas soon. What I want to talk about right now is the thing going on YouTube. I briefly mentioned this the other day, and I just want to let you all know there's no cause for alarm or anything, but I just want to let everyone know what's going on, okay? So the other day I talked about this, that content creators across YouTube have been bringing up this weird topic, that they're noticing a distinct downturn in their viewership. It wasn't me saying this, it was all of YouTube. People who basically rely on views to be like their life's blood, and they had noticed that over the last week to 2 weeks, that all of their views have tanked. They're releasing their normal content, it's all in line with what people watch on their channels, yet it's saying that both overall viewership and engagement is way down on all of their content. We're talking people are saying their views are down like 50%, okay, which is pretty insane to think, a 50% dip in views. What the hell happened, right?
Who fucking cares?
Everyone's speculating what it could be. One piece of speculation is that there's what's called a restricted mode on YouTube, where if you put your channel into restricted mode, it will like hide 90% of the content on YouTube, thinking that it's all like, oh, it's adult content, it's not anything you want to watch. So for example, we tested it with my channel. If you put my channel on restricted mode, the only videos you'll see is the daily wrap. You'll never see a gameplay video, you'll never see a podcast, you'll only see the daily wrap. That's it. You'll think the only content I put out is the daily wrap, which would make no sense because what are you wrapping up if all you're doing is the daily wrap, right? So, that was speculation number one. Do I actually believe that? No, I don't think that that's really what's going on. Here's what I think is happening, and of course, this is based purely on my experience being a YouTuber for 17 years, okay? I think YouTube changed the algorithm again. I think that YouTube has, number one, changed the way that videos are showing up in related and things like that. And number two, I think that YouTube has changed the way that views are recorded. I also think that YouTube has once again decided not to disclose this to anyone in the public. So overnight, you're a creator, you're making content, your viewers are engaged with it and like it and watching it, but for some reason, it's claiming that your views are down, right? Does it make any sense? No. But this has happened before. I talked about this a few days ago, that years and years ago, when I was a prominent gamer on YouTube, I had videos that historically would always be recommended videos if you were looking for a certain subject matter. If you were looking for Spider-Man or Spider-Man Web of Shadows or Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions or just Spider-Man video game, my playthroughs would pop up. Videos that had millions upon millions of views would be high up in the rankings on YouTube. And then one day YouTube flipped a switch, said we don't want any legacy content like that to get views anymore. We only want new content to be pushed through the algorithm, not old content. And overnight, all of my videos were removed from YouTube search. I actually tested this the other day live on the channel when I typed in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. If you just type that in, my videos don't show up, but I have the #2 most viewed video of the game on all of YouTube, over 3 million views, but it doesn't show up in search. But videos of people who only have like 100,000 views show up in search. So YouTube changes the algorithm all the time. They never publicly disclose when they do. They do it for their own purposes. You know, you have to understand that over the years, YouTube as a business has pivoted many different directions. At one point, are you aware of this? YouTube wanted to actually be like an alternative to real television. And all of the metrics that they actually used to grade quality, to grade if your channel was healthy, were based on viewership metrics as if you were a TV station.
Well, I've got some news for you, pal. Okay, hold on, let me find this for you. Hold on. I have a revelation for Phil that he might not like to fucking understand or accept. But, hold on 2 seconds. Where is it? I was reading about it earlier on today, which is why I'm looking for it now. Hold on. There's something I read earlier on today here. Hold on. So, well, just a second. I'm looking for it now. I don't know. I'm looking for it now. What's the thing I fucking found here? When I was reading it earlier on today. I'm trying to find it here. Like, effectively, YouTube has become like the most watched thing. So yeah, it's here. In February, the ratings agency Nielsen. Hold on, I'll show this on screen. Hold on. Just so guys, I'm not Photoshop here. I was at work today and I was reading BBC and I was reading this article about like cooking shows on TV are fucking dying by the wayside or whatever. And this interesting little thing popped up here about how it's like online content creation has really changed like food content. In February, the ratings agency Nielsen reported a landmark moment. YouTube is now the most watched service on American TVs. We're not talking about phones or laptops, but TVs. The UK is not far behind. So Phil seems to be a bit kind of behind when it comes to sort of information. Phil is still dismissing YouTube like it cannot compete with TV or whatever. The fact that matter is online content creation on some aspects and some ways are definitely competing. I mean, you know, like I mean, it's a bizarre. I know it's fucking mental. You know what I mean? But there you go. I read a sale on this thingy. This sort of stood out to me. This thing here about how a lot of Americans are watching YouTube on TV, and it's like compared to other fucking shows or channels or whatever. You know. And Broside Phil is saying YouTube has more entertainment with less bias. It's just better. Exactly. It's more. It's like it's. And the people that make content as well are in more control of their content, you know? As I'm saying, this article was like, talking, you know, millions of views, it's just proper TV, you know? And that kind of shit as well. And always like content creators and like shit and the viral stuff as well. That's what I'm saying, it's like, other, like, so some shows, that's what I'm saying, the whole point of this article, BBC, was like, TV cooking shows are dying out, and, but they're fucking exploding popularity on like fucking TikTok and all that shit on YouTube, you know, and Benjamin Babish and all that shit. But yeah, I just kind of thought, I mean, it's just kind of weird for Phil to try and fucking dismiss YouTube as all the try to be like fucking TV, when I read that today where it's like on YouTube is like the most common thing to appear on an American television set, you know? So he's trying to dismiss YouTube. Phil was here, he's trying to write off YouTube as not being very serious or whatever. Look at him try to compete with television when that's literally what seems to be happening.
Be like an alternative to real television, and all of the metrics that they actually used to grade quality, to grade if your channel was healthy, were based on viewership metrics as if you were a TV station, which makes absolutely no sense. You're not a TV station. You're not putting out videos at the same quality, at the same frequency, at the same budgeting as a TV station. So why is YouTube using criteria as if you're a broadcast network to judge it?
Fuck off.
Thank you very much to Jumping Frog for popping there. 1 month bingo. Barry, there's something he's saying. Big ups to you too. Thank you very much, Jumping Frog. 2 more new or renewed members, we get a free space for that as well. Good stuff indeed. Then he's saying BBC cancelled Red Dwarf and other scripted shows. They have no money, they said. I mean, the BBC are funded by the fucking taxpayer, so I mean, I guess they should fucking stop paying some of the presenters fucking ridiculous funny money. That's something that kind of pissed off a whole lot of fucking people. Like some of these fucking presenters on the BBC are getting paid astronomical sums of money just for fucking presenting like various fucking shows. You know, like Gary Lineker, for example, is on Megabucks for fucking hosting Match of the Day. Like, I don't have a problem with Gary Lineker, but I think he was on a ridiculous amount of fucking money. But the BBC kind of felt like they had no choice but to offer him that because other places would offer more. You know? But the fact of the matter is, though, the BBC is funded by the taxpayer in the UK, so it's taxpayer money is going towards these wages. I don't know. Fuck me, man. But yeah, I just had that's. Phil's having a rant here. So Phil is complaining about how YouTube conducts their fucking website and platform. Phil, YouTube can run their website and tweak their algorithms to how they see fit because it is theirs to control. It's just, if you're not pleased with how YouTube conducts their business, you can take your business elsewhere. You know, you're whining about something which is nothing to do with you effectively. You can either fucking tweak your own content to fucking try and match the algorithm, or you can just fuck off someone else and see if you fucking do better elsewhere.
Makes absolutely no sense. You're not a TV station. You're not putting out videos at the same quality, at the same frequency, at the same budgeting as a TV station. So why is YouTube using criteria as if you're a broadcast network to judge if your channel's any good? Because they don't know what they're doing. I'm going to repeat something that I said over the years, all right? And this is my firm opinion, and I doubt it's ever going to change. The people who work at YouTube are Ivy League trained, silver spoon in the mouth, really leftist, and basically don't know what real life is all about.
Look who the fuck is talking. Look who the fuck is talking when he fucking says this bullshit. This motherfucker wished he was fucking Ivy League fucking trained but couldn't get in, so he fucking blamed racism for him not qualifying. Like, cause Phil was white. You know, he couldn't get into an Ivy League school himself, and he's fucking super jealous of the people that did get there. You know, this motherfucker was hoping and praying to be Ivy League trained, but he couldn't fucking make it. And he blames him being a little white, the whitest guy on the planet for that. Meanwhile, with no evidence whatsoever, he's fucking saying, YouTuber leftist, YouTuber this, YouTuber that. But I don't think YouTube are quite leftist. If YouTube were so leftist, then why you still have this big explosion of like right wing, people like channels on YouTube. If YouTube were so leftist, you wouldn't be seeing that and you wouldn't be hearing about that. You get what I'm saying? You know, so I don't think that's the case, Phil. So is Phil trying to argue that because he's saying that his content isn't popular because YouTube are leftists? So is he implying that his content is on the far right? His gaming content, his super positive, meaningful, robust gaming content, is Phil trying to imply that his content is not suited for the left, and that's why YouTube doesn't want his content to thrive? Hang on, let me rewind this to get. Let me just rewind this so we can get the full context and let it play out.
If your channel was healthy, were based on viewership metrics as if you were a TV station, which makes absolutely no sense. You're not a TV station. You're not putting out videos at the same quality, at the same frequency, at the same budgeting as a TV station. So why is YouTube using criteria as if you're a broadcast network to judge if your channel's any good? Because they don't know what they're doing. I'm going to repeat something that I've said over the years, all right? And this is my firm opinion, and I doubt it's ever going to change. The people who work at YouTube are Ivy League trained, silver spoon in the mouth, really leftist, and basically don't know what real life is all about, okay? They have these weird criteria that they use to judge what's good and what's bad. They're not like you and me. They grew up in a whole different world than us, okay? Quite frankly. They've always been pampered. They're basically immune to any kinds of criticism, and therefore, they run their whole business like that. They think they're better than you and me. They think that they're very much smarter than you and me, despite the fact that we're the people who use YouTube every day, and we understand the ins and outs of how it works. We know what people want to see. They think they know better. So they will literally just change the algorithm. It will completely change the way that the site works from the ground up. They won't even tell anyone they did it and be like, oh, well, we know what we're doing. Doesn't matter what you say. And there's been tons of times over the years when YouTube creators have gone to YouTube and said, you changed something and broke the site. Please believe us. And YouTube will be like, no, there's no evidence of that. That's not true. So then they'll present evidence. Well, what about this? Well, what about this? Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not evidence of anything. And just what you're saying isn't true. Okay? So I feel like the whole views debacle going on YouTube right now is just another case of this, because this has happened, probably, no exaggeration, 20 to 30 times over the years, where YouTube just said, we're just going to change something. But wait, we like that thing. Why are you taking it away? Or we used it. It was really useful. Why is it going away? Or wait, you're adding a feature now, but we don't want that feature. We don't actually think that's good or will benefit us. It's actually detrimental.
I don't know why it paused there, but I think that might have been Raw Phil's end. Let me just confirm if that was Raw Phil's end or my end there. Why it just froze there.
Wait, we like that thing. Why are you taking it away? Or we used it. It was really useful.
Yeah, this is Raw Phil's end. This has nothing to do with me. This is on Raw Phil. Cool, this is okay. If it was my end, this would keep spinning. This wee circle. So it froze for Raw Phil, not me.
Why is it going away? Or wait, you're adding a feature now, but we don't want that feature. We don't actually think that's good or will benefit us. It's actually detrimental. They don't care. They'll do whatever they want. So in this case, I really do feel like views aren't counting the same way, okay? How can I tell? Well, just take a look at my videos for the last couple of weeks, okay?
Fuck off. Your videos are always fucking getting shit views, Phil. No. You cannot compare. Hold on, fuck on. Go on, Phil, please. Show us visual demonstrations. Go on.
Notably, taking a look at some of the playthroughs that I'm putting out right now, okay? Suicode N2, typically, wouldn't get many views within the first 24 hours, but within a few days, each video would get around 200 to 300 views. And it's been like that for the whole playthrough for several weeks, okay?
But
what about a hot new game like Silksong? Well, the first few parts did really well. But how is Silksong performing now? Are you aware? According to YouTube, no one's watching Silksong. I want you to think about that. This is a playthrough that when I started it on Thursday, everyone was shocked that I was playing it. Everyone ran and watched part 1. Then I did a night stream of it the other night. The views on there are quite good. Yesterday,
that's because you're a fucking toxic fucking meltdown playing those first couple of parts, you entitled fuck. I know, if I go to YouTube right now and type in Silksong, you know, let's search for Silksong, shall we? And let's see, is over 1,000 people watching this run by Fireborn right now? You know, what about this one? This is, hold on. 3 days ago, 406,000 views for a video made 3 days ago. 12 tips that'll make your life easier in Silksong. What's on someone played a full game 5 days ago, you know, it's got 250,000 views. 23 hours ago, Hollow Knight Silksong, 10 things you didn't know you could do. 73,000 views. You know. 4 days ago, as a short here, the economy of Silksong is broken. I'm just here, hold on. Hollow Knight Silksong full game 100% walkthrough. 23 hours ago, 36,000 views. 3 hours ago. What the fuck is Hollow Knight Silksong doing this? 17,000 views uploaded 3 hours ago. It seems like people are not having many issues getting views on their Silksong videos and all that shit. I'm just saying, it seems like we'll click on recently uploaded. Hold on. Recently uploaded then. DSP, so these are all the recent uploaded videos or whatever, blah, 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 blah. These are 2 days ago, whatever. Come on, we can sort it. Hold on. Can we not sort it by upload date? There. We'll sort it today. Today's ones. 18,000 views 19 hours ago. 123,000 views 1 day ago. 1.4k views 2 hours ago. 4.6k views 23 hours ago from It's Tizzle. Groll the trolls, everything wrong with Silk Song boss fight. So hold on, who's this guy? It's Tizzle. Who's this guy? He has 61,000 subscribers, almost 62,000 subscribers, okay? And he uploaded a video about Silk Song, and in a day it's got 4.6k views. You know, I don't think... Oh, here's one here. Miles Nugget, 431 views, uploaded 1 hour ago. What about this guy? Miles Nugget, 62,000 subs, 431 views. Okay, now let's go to DSP Gaming. Let's go to DSP Gaming. Okay, let's have we explore DSP Gaming and see his views, shall we? So Silk Song here, 425 views, 18 hours ago. 203 views, 18 hours ago. 252 views, 19 hours ago. So Phil is trying to imply that YouTube's broken because he's not getting a whole bunch of fucking views because parts 1 and 2 of Silk Song got great numbers, like over 1,000 views. But that's because he had a fucking super toxic meltdown playing the fucking game because he wasn't getting the money for it. So Phil thinks views are broken lately because his views are not doing great. Phil. No. I'd like to believe that I've just debunked Phil's narrative right there before it even began. Now go on, Phil. Try and prove that YouTube's views are fucking affecting your channel.
I did my first ever major stream of it. People showed up, engaged, and supported. It was a great stream. YouTube says, oh, no one's interested. But it's literally the most engaged and supported stream I've done in weeks. People loved the stream and supported it. Oh, no one wants to watch that. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, according to YouTube, the Silk Song videos are doing absolutely terrible in viewership. No one is checking them out. Sorry, I have to be a little skeptical on that, okay? Same thing with the Chronos playthrough, where when I started it on Friday, it was a little bit slow up to hit the ground, to be honest, but it was still decent viewership, okay? And then the second session did pretty good, and then all of a sudden, the videos that I did the other day, oh, no one's watching them.
So, I'm trying to understand Phil's logic here. Because he was given a lot of money on a particular stream, he thinks that should translate into a lot of fucking views for his on-demand videos. Am I understanding his logic here? He thinks that because, like, and I'm so confused. I'm so confused why he thinks that should fucking one should result in the other.
Everyone was interested at the beginning. Now, all of a sudden, in the middle, when the game's getting harder and I'm dying more, no one wants to watch. I'm sorry, YouTube. I just don't think that I believe you. I just can't. I'm not stupid. All right? The truth is, for someone like me, it doesn't affect me. Why? The vast majority of income that I actually make is based on contributions during live streams. Okay? Subs on Kick, memberships, super chats, and super stickers or tips during live streams. That's the vast majority of my income. Now, I'm not saying that I make nothing on YouTube for ad revenue and views. That would be ridiculous. There is an ongoing amount of income that I get from ad revenue and views. And if I...
Go on, Phil, tell everyone how much you make on YouTube and, you know, ad revenue and all that shit. I mean, I can tell you guys. I mean, I think the... Hold on, what was the last believed number of... Shit. It's hard to tell. It's actually hard to tell these days how much Phil makes on views. Especially since his views kind of fucking tanked. I think Phil makes at least a few $100 on ad revenue per month, if not more. I think.
Take a look at my viewership, okay? It does say that for me, it's just like everyone else, because it's not just me, it's been across the board. YouTube is telling me that my views are down slightly, okay? If I'm actually being honest here, taking a look month to month, let me click on views here, look at my analytics.
I need to show it off, Phil. Go on. You got nothing to hide, right?
What? Wow, gee, thanks for only showing me videos. Here it is. It is showing that there was a decline in viewership starting around 2 weeks ago. Now, it did spike a bit again since then. I don't know if that's because I started playing new games. Maybe that is what it is.
Or maybe because you're so fucking toxic, people fucking flooded to your fucking stream to watch the meltdown live.
Okay, but it is showing a decline, like as if views did taper off and go like downward, but now they're going back up. It doesn't make any sense. Why would that be? There's no point. There's no reason. Literally, there's no reason why that would be. It just is according to YouTube. Okay? So, FYI, don't be worried. All right? It's not the end of the world at all. As long as you guys keep showing up, engaging, and supporting the content during the live streams. And if we do have people who come back and do occasionally contribute who watch on demand, because they do. Every once in a while, we'll have someone come by and they're like, hey, so, I'm watching your playthrough on demand. I can't make every stream, but here's a contribution. As long as we have that going on, I'm okay. All right? My channel's lasted long enough. I have enough of a body of content. My streams are regular enough that I'm good. But you know who this will affect? Other creators who rely on video views on their videos that they put out very infrequently. So example, maybe a YouTuber who's like a video essayist, right? Who puts out a video maybe once a month, once every 2 weeks about a certain topic. They're going to be affected in a really bad way, to be honest. Maybe someone who's like a reviewer who only does like big in-depth reviews of a movie or a game or a series. They're going to be affected because they're mostly basing their income and revenue on viewership and ad revenue and or supplemental income. Here's the thing. A lot of those kind of YouTubers get sponsorships, right? They'll be plugging a food delivery service or a Dollar Shave Club or whatever the thing of this week is currently. That's the big one, right? The thing is, if their views dip, what if they're losing 10%, 20%, 30%, 50% of their viewership? That's a bad thing because now those sponsors will look at them and be like, oh, that's bad. I don't want to give a sponsorship to someone who's not getting as many views anymore. They're on a downward trend. I'm going to save that sponsorship for someone who's fresh and new. I hate to say it. This could be one of the things that YouTube is doing. YouTube could intentionally be saying, we want a refreshing of the site. We're tired of seeing the same people get the views, and we want to actually push views towards different people. And therefore, we're going to make it that views just aren't counting the same anymore. Maybe they change the criteria. Maybe now you need to watch even more of a certain percentile of a video for it to actually count as a view. Maybe they're no longer counting ad block views. Did you ever think of that? That YouTube can detect if you're running an ad blocker, and if you are, they just say, well, your view doesn't count? That could be. So, I don't know. To be honest, again, it's not a big deal for me because I've been here long enough, my streams do well enough, but I see this as being a big problem for people who have a different business model. For example, if I was still operating on my old business model, which was just pump out an insane amount of gameplay in one day, don't do any interaction on streams or anything like that, instead, just push videos. Like, this would literally crush my viewership. It would crush my business. So I'm glad that I changed and adopted, and I feel like if this continues, if this actual distinct change continues, all right, and the viewership remains much lower, what's going to end up happening is creators who you used to see only make on-demand videos are going to have to change. They're now going to have to start do streams. They're going to do other kinds of topics and things that they didn't cover before and have to try to find a way to monetize it. You're going to see a lot of people now adopting subscription bases, like, oh, privatized videos that you can only see if you're a member, or pledge to my Patreon, and on there I do an exclusive show. You're going to start seeing a lot more of that kind of stuff, all right? And what happens when that happens is now you're required to pay. The whole model of, oh, I just watch someone's content on demand, and the ad revenue is what...
You fucking stop right now. This, this bastard, this fucking delusional fucking cunt. If he's going to fucking imply that, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. Oh, don't you fucking dare, Phil. Don't you fucking dare.
You're required to pay. The whole model of, oh, I just watch someone's content on demand and the ad revenue is what I pay them with is going to go away. Okay? So what YouTube doesn't realize they're doing, if they are doing this, is they're shooting themselves in the foot. Because what's going to end up happening is people are going to move to monetization models that cut YouTube out of the picture. They're not going to care about ad revenue anymore. They're going to say, come to my Patreon or buy this product that's sponsoring me, right? Instead of, oh, just watch my videos and get ad revenue. So again, the oh so smart people who work at YouTube, Ivy League trained, right? Spoon in the mouth, pampered their whole lives, rich bitches who think that they're so brainiac intelligent and better than all of us are coding the site out of their own revenue model because they're that stupid. They're actually going to hurt themselves more. But there you go. Who knows what's really going on? But ultimately, I don't want you to worry. Like, for example, I looked at the Silk Song videos from yesterday thinking, gee, how are people enjoying them? I look at the views, I'm like, how many views did it get? What? So just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, okay? It's actually claiming that of the 3 Silk Song videos I released yesterday, one of them has 400 views, one of them has 245 views, and one only has 202 views.
So, thankfully, I debunked this, like, a few minutes ago, by showing you YouTube's fucking, like, recent uploads. Somebody uploaded an hour ago, and they got 400 plus views. Maybe YouTube are just fucking rewarding good content and not your shite content, Phil, you know? Maybe nobody gives a goddamn shit about your game playthroughs. Maybe nobody cares.
Who fucking cares?
So you're gonna tell me I had more people watching on my live stream than are interested in watching the video after the fact? Do you really think I believe that? That has never happened in the entire history of me streaming, that I got overall more viewers on the live stream than on the on-demand videos. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. YouTube is just not counting views. But the thing is, I don't care. I'm not going to freak out about it because...
If you didn't care, then why the fuck are you having some sort of fucking bizarre fucking stockholder meeting about it? You know, then you're telling your audience not to worry. Don't panic, as long as you guys keep giving me $150 per stream, we're all hunky-dory.
I would have made pennies on those videos anyway, on demand. It's about you guys supporting the stream. And yesterday was one of the best supported streams I have had in weeks. We hit 2 goals and then some. We unlocked DSP tries. We had a great time. Really. What I'd like to do, I do want to talk just a little bit about Silk Song, because I'm enjoying it so much, and we will do that in a moment, okay? But, man, if I believed that and I was worried about that, I'd be freaking out like, oh, I guess you guys don't want Silk Song, huh? You want no more Silk Song because you didn't watch the videos, right? I mean, I'd be a moron to even go off that data. The stream was incredibly well attended, well supported. Why would I believe that data that no one's watching the videos? I'd be a fucking idiot.
You are a fucking idiot.
So, don't worry about it. The sky is not falling. It is not the end of the world. But I will say this. Please attend and support the streams. And if you are someone who watches the videos on demand, don't freak out if you're going to watch the video. You're like, why is the viewership so low? I don't even understand. I'm freaking out, right? Don't worry about that. Okay? It's not a big deal. But if you like the content, please leave a super thanks on the video if you can. Please leave a tip if you can. Or if you can actually find the time to come by and stop by a stream and support it. Please do. That is my life's blood. Okay?
Who fucking cares?
Thank you. I really appreciate that because, again, with this weird fluctuation, people always tend to think the worst. I don't think anything bad is really happening. I think it's just nonsense, okay? So here we go. Someone just did a $2 tip and says, according to new data, a view is only counted if a view crosses over 50% of a video watch. If your videos are an hour, your viewers are going to have to watch 30 minutes. The site is trending towards instant gratification. Now, the funny part about that is, all right, if you remember years ago, all of my videos were
10 minutes long. Yeah, so Phil's going to try and fucking... Is Phil going to fucking make his videos 10 minutes long again instead of an hour long? Like, this is not the first time that a content creator's picked up this sort of fact. You know, hold on. Spiffin Brit has often done his best to kind of break things on YouTube, you know what I mean? And he's touched upon a subject as well a few times before. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Spiffin Brit. He's a good... He breaks games and he breaks YouTube as well sometimes.
For today's...
Shut up, fucking... No, hold on. So hold on. He's done a few videos before where he's like... Yeah, hold on. So yeah, sometimes he'll fucking just do content of YouTube itself where he's like, he'll try and just break the fucking site. Like, you can't watch his video or whatever, you know, things like that. And as YouTube, here we go. Here's one here. He tried to break the algorithm and about doing different things or whatever. And this is the video that he did that resulted in this fucking video here. Okay?
Ah, hello, it's me.
So hold on. So he did like an intro, whatever, and okay. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we'll watch the first couple of minutes, see what he's on, okay? Listen, Spiffin Brit made this video 7 months ago, okay? So he fucking looked into the algorithm and thought of ways of trying to exploit the algorithm.
That evil British villain that manipulates the YouTube algorithm. And here I am once again to talk about the results of my latest escapade. This self-destructing video here was the last video I released of the year, and in just a few days it became my most viewed. Despite all the success, the results were very complex, meaning it is probably the most successful failure in my entire career. So first things first, a very quick recap of my planned YouTube algorithm glitch. I created a video with the intention to cut it in half, making it so that the video's initial 12 hours of watch time was twice as impactful. The mathematics are all explained in that video, but very simply, this could theoretically take a 10-minute video that is watched for an average of 50% to a 5-minute video which now has an audience retention statistic of 100% after the cut. Knowing that the YouTube algorithm favors retention and watch time so heavily, I believe that this algorithmic bait and switch would boost the video into the stratosphere and shower me with views and sweet, sweet Christmas ad revenue, you know, so that I could buy my corgi some treats.
Oh, it's a good cause. See, Phil was not the first person to kind of stumble across this, you know what I mean? Spiffin Brit was doing it way back when. I'm not gonna watch the whole fucking thing, of course, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you, and hold on, I'll link you. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the rest of the fucking video, by all means, go for it. Man, I would highly recommend. Like, seeing, I want to try and hold it. Why the fuck am I not able to fucking post links? It's not let me fucking post a fucking link in the chat. There you go. I got it eventually. Error, try again, get the fuck to chat. But yeah, the link to this video, if you want to watch the rest of it and see the results of something experiment, not shit, is in the chat if you guys want to see it. But as I'm saying, though, Phil was not the first person to kind of come across this and explore this and try and look into it more and dig deeper and all that. Phil's pretending now that he's like, oh, I'm so, you know, I should start doing short videos again so I can get like good retention. Like, it's not really how it works, really, you know?
10 to 15 minutes long, to the point where everyone complained to me, Phil, why are your videos so short? They're way too short. We want longer videos. That's what everyone else is doing. And YouTube did an algorithm change that said, hey, it's now about engagement and length of content. So if you have a longer video that people watch, it's better than a short video. Seriously, that's what it was. It was watch time was actually the criteria that they used to figure out if a video is good or not. Okay? Now you're telling me years later, YouTube has decided, oh, longer videos are no good. Make short videos.
That's not what they're saying. They value retention watch time. Like they're going to reward videos that are going to have high retention of viewers. Basically, the longer your viewers stay there enjoying the video, the more you're going to get rewarded for that.
Do you see my point about these brainiacs who work at YouTube who think they're so smart? They don't even agree with their own reasoning. They change it over the years because they're fucking stupid. So let's say you created an entire business based off of short videos like I did back in the day. And it was huge profitability in the ads and everything because I was doing 15-minute videos. Then they flipped the switch and all of a sudden overnight, no one's watching my videos and I'm making no ad revenue because everything's being pushed towards longer videos. So I changed my business. Let's make longer videos. Everyone gets used to hour-long videos. Oh, now short videos get credit again. Okay, I have a question, genuinely, for YouTube staff. Are you fucking stupid? Do you not understand that when you keep changing the criteria for what gets success on YouTube, you actually hurt those who make the content for you?
YouTube kind of have to constantly fucking tweak the algorithm, though, based on trends to a certain degree. They'll need to tweak the algorithm to try and fucking stop manipulative material being on the fucking platform in the first place, you know? And it's always got to fucking, you know, what's trending right now, what's big right now, what's hot right now, whatever. And like, if people had the fucking secret to the algorithm, they would just fucking cheese that for their own financial gain constantly 24/7. So this is why YouTube has to constantly fucking try and make sure they're on top of things in the algorithm. It's annoying at times, it's definitely annoying, but YouTube have a right to run their business how they see fit. You do not own YouTube, Phil. You have a channel on their site, their platform. They can run it however they desire, and if you don't like that, fuck off.
Give you the fucking money that lets your business operate. You have to set in stone how you're going to run things, tell everyone how it works, and then we'll abide by those criteria. Stop changing things with knee-jerk reactions, not telling anyone. All you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot and hurting everyone who's trying to make a living on your site. Well, let's face it, you'll never hear this opinion, you'll never see this video, because you don't care. You don't. If you did, you'd actually be communicative with those who you affect. You'd say, hey, big site-wide change is coming, everyone. This algorithm is changing this way, and you need to know because we want your business to be... No, you don't care. If you did, that's what you would do. You never do that.
YouTube are not going to fucking tell people this fucking secrets to their fucking algorithm so you can fucking make as much money as possible off of them, effectively. Why the fuck would YouTube tell you that? Guys, if you want to fucking maximize your profits from our algorithm so we can give you all this ad revenue money, then this is what you need to do exactly. All this fucking 10-step guides in crayon and yellow paint.
You just change things behind the scenes because you're afraid. You're afraid of site backlash. You're afraid of public outcry. You're afraid of someone actually holding you accountable for your actions. So you hide your changes like a coward. Oh, I changed it, but oh, I don't tell anyone that I did that. Let's just see how it goes, right? That's a cowardly act. You have no fucking courage whatsoever, no accountability, no transparency, no honesty. You're dishonest. You act like nothing's changed and you just let people's businesses tank. It's messed up. I'm a lucky person because I've been around for so long. I'm bulletproof. But there's people on YouTube right now who are working their asses off trying to make a living.
Challenge accepted? Phil thinks he's bulletproof on YouTube. Yeah, that might be the case who fucking knows, but it still feels like he's challenging people to prove him wrong.
Creators, and you are crushing them with your ignorance and your narcissistic egos. No one cares that you think you're smart. What we care about is if the site works, and if we can make a living doing it, and you don't screw us over. You can have your big egos there. You can ride your slides to different floors. You can eat your pomegrapples, and you can wear whatever the hell you want. You can do your Pilates class and everything in the middle of your workday. Do whatever you want, but do us all a favor. Grow the fuck up. Start acting professional. Start being transparent, and stop fucking people's livelihoods over. Because you're...
Look who the fuck is talking.
Fucking pathetic. Every one of you over there who act like that, who change things, you're pathetic. You need to stop.
I don't approve of a waste of $2, but that's a kind of funny super chat. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Stop with the bullshit. And we're tired of it. 17 years in the business, and I still got to put up with this shit? Why? Unbelievable. But again, here's the truth. The big YouTubers won't say shit. Mr. fucking Beast won't say a peep because Mr. Beast is beholden to the system. He needs YouTube. Get it?
I wouldn't be talking, obviously. So, wouldn't he be affected worst of all, as his views are usually the fucking highest out of them all? So if he's fucking losing 50% of his views, that's a huge chunk of change out his fucking pocket, and you can fucking bet he's not going to fucking ignore that. Your logic makes no sense here, Phil. Also, big massive content creators like MrBeast likely have their own direct line of communication with YouTube that's not some sort of fucking bot on the help page.
The big guys won't ever bite the hands that feed them, right? Never. Never. They'll never speak out about this shit.
Oh, you should do something. You should make a stand, Phil. Take a stand and fucking stop being on YouTube. There you go, Phil. You should fucking be the example. You're one of the pioneers of gaming content on YouTube. So how about you fucking start the fucking movement and you fucking get your arse off fucking YouTube and fucking go elsewhere? Why don't you fucking go on Kick 24/7? Prioritise Kick and fucking let Kick be the main competition for YouTube. Put your money where your mouth is. If you don't fucking like how YouTube conduct their fucking business, if you're not satisfied with how your channel is performing on their platform because of their decisions that they make for their business, then you take your own fucking business the fuck elsewhere. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
That's the sad fact. Okay, I'm done talking about that subject now. I got it off my chest. But in a nutshell, if you want to support my content, please support the streams or do a super thanks or a tip. Come by every once in a while, say hello and support if you can. Basically, the views aren't even counting anymore. I can expect that probably ad revenue will dip, but overall, it probably won't really affect me that much, okay? Cool.
Who fucking cares?
Someone tipped me $5 says, you're doing great. Positive and optimistic. I'm proud of you. Don't let anyone get to you. Just keep your focus and have fun. Thank you. And I plan to. Trust me. I absolutely plan to keep going. It doesn't matter about this nonsense. You know, I ignore it. I'm going to be here making content, having fun, doing what I love. And no one's going to hold me back or stop me from doing that. Because I know that what I do has meaning. People tell me every day how much that it means to them to be here and have consistent content, meaningful content. Just in the last 24 to 48 hours, I had people reaching out, thanking me, saying, so happy that I could come by your streams and watch your videos and enjoy and just unplug from what's going on in the real world right now. And I totally understand.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Again, we've been through this before.
Hey, hold on a second here. Does him mention that contradict his whole good deeds thing that he mentioned the other day? Remember, Phil said that when you advertise of you doing good things for other people, that makes yourself look good and therefore you're not doing it. That seems to contradict his whole I don't advertise my good deeds thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, Phil, apparently you promoting that to make yourself sound better or whatever is a bad thing. But Phil just did it there. Very strange, Phil.
Through it again. You know, tough times, you need an escape. And that's what I aim to be, is an escape for people so that you don't have to worry about this shit going on out there, you know, that's in this crazy world, okay? And thank you to anyone who comes by and hangs out and enjoys the content for that reason, all right? John did a $2 super chat. He's talking about Wendy's. Well, maybe you should go to Wendy's and eat some chili. I've heard.
He said, sir, this is the Wendy's. He was making fun of you, you fucking delusional cunt.
It's really good. Not my opinion. It's someone else's opinion. I think the Wendy's chili is disgusting. But maybe you should pour a couple gallons down your throat and then make your decision for yourself. Okay. All right. So, that all being said, now that it's out of the way, okay, we're going to move on to other topics. But please support the stream. As I said, typically when I play Sweet Code...
No. Now it's out of the way. But let me fucking just ask you again for money. Every time he fucking pretends he's finished talking about it, he then brings it back up and asks for fuck off. I'm so dumb. No. I've had enough of him.
Make the bad man stop.
He can't stop begging. The beg candle's gonna break.
2. Sadly, as soon as I start playing the game, we see a big dip in attendance and a big dip of support. Let's get some support momentum going now, so that when I play Sweet Code, I don't have to worry about that. Let's get our first sub of the day over on Kick. Let's get our first member of the day on YouTube. Thank you for that $5 tip. How about we get us another super chat, because we only have one. And how about we get another tip? Let's get a little bit here of each different direction. And let's get it moving and going, shall we? Cool. All right. So we have many topics to discuss, okay? First topic, Silksong. Went really well yesterday. The game kicked my butt, but I persevered. I'm starting to understand a lot more about Silksong the further in that I play when it comes to the controls and the gameplay mechanics and things like that. I even did an optional dungeon that was very, very challenging, for sure. And I'm liking it. So for now, it stays in the rotation. And in fact, you guys supported it so well that it's going to be tomorrow. It wasn't going to be tomorrow originally. We were going to play it again on Sunday. But you guys supported in droves. And because you did, I said I would play it again tomorrow. So tomorrow's daytime stream is more Silksong. Again, I'm excited because we're heading into new regions, new abilities, and more challenges. As long as you guys keep coming by, engaging and supporting Silksong, it will stay in the rotation as a daytime stream and a major playthrough. So let's keep that going tomorrow. Let's have people show up, engage, and support. I hope you'll enjoy the videos, because the videos I think are great. It's showing me basically playing a game that I never played the first one, right? I only played the first one like an hour during a marathon. and kind of trying to learn and adapt on the fly to everything going on in the game, learning new mechanics. And already I really like it. You got air dash, you got a hover now, where you can go slowly hovering down, or you can float on these like air columns or whatever. It's all awesome stuff. Like it's classic Metroidvania style stuff. I love it. I can't wait to play more Silk Song. And I hope that you'll join me tomorrow for it. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Some indigestion there. Sorry about that. Okay. So what we need to talk about are two different topics. Let's talk about the first. The first topic is DSP tries it, because today we are going to be doing on this very stream.
How in the fuck can you transition from begging for money to begging for money? I thought we were done with the whole beg counter. The beg counter had stopped, and the beg counter was happy to have stopped because it was working so hard. But now he's talking about DSP tries it, which just means the beg counter goes back on.
DSP tries it, the Taco Bell Y2K Decades menu, which is going to include 2 burritos. I think one is the 7-layer burrito, which is vegetarian. One's going to be the chili and cheese burrito. They've also brought back the Cool Ranch Doritos taco. They also have a cheesy gordita crunch version of that taco. And then they have a caramel apple empanado. Okay, so I'm going to be trying the whole menu. And I'm going to get their new soda, Baja Midnight, which is supposed to be a variation of their classic Baja Blast soda. And I'm excited to try that too. Okay, so it's going to be a huge taste testing episode of DSP Tries It, featuring these items that were out around the early 2000s, coming back onto their menu for a limited time. So I hope that you will stick around. That's going to take place on this stream around roughly 3:30 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. What I'm going to do is play Suikoden for about 2 hours, and then we're going to have the food arrive, and then we're going to go ahead and do the DSP Tries It, okay? So if you're interested, but you're not interested in Suikoden, but you're interested in DSP Tries It, please come by later between 3:30 and 4 p.m. That's when we're going to be doing that taste test episode, okay? Sweet. Now, what we have to figure out is what's next, okay? Because I definitely now, after having done doing the flight of beers and doing the calorie mate snack, I want to get back on track. Because just so you know, those episodes did poorly in views compared to the episodes where I try food. People are used to DSP Tries It being a series where...
Wait, hold on a second here. I think I broke my free space counter. we don't have 7 free spaces, do we? There's no way we have 7. Hold on a second. Shit. Oh, damn. Hold on. We got free spaces. We got free space for lakes. We got 2 free spaces for begs, so that's 2 and 3. We got a 4 free space for 50 lakes as well, I think. But that's it. And then I've got a free space for him, like, burping or whatever. We have 5. I don't know why it went to 7. Oh, Jade showed up. We got a free space. Hold on. So we got 2 free spaces for likes, 1 for Jade, and we got 2 for begs, which is it's 6. So yeah, it shouldn't be 7. It's 6, I believe. So I just kind of hold it in and just there we go. We have 6 free spaces. I mean, it said 7. I was like, okay, we haven't got that fucking high. But basically, what it means is we have 6 free spaces, which means we are 4 away. Is that right? We're 4 away from a full house, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I just had to make sure I get that right. Okay, anyway, Phil, keep on begging.
I try food, and the fact that we didn't do that, you know, not to say that it's not good to do variety every once in a while. I think it is, but people wanted to get back on track. Okay, so what are we gonna do next? Okay, I have a couple ideas. The first idea is to return to a place that we tried last year and it went really well, and it's called Katsu Burger. This is a place where they take traditional food like a hamburger or a chicken patty / chicken breast from like a chicken sandwich, and they deep fry it in the Katsu style of Japanese cuisine. They add a whole bunch of interesting toppings, and you come out with some really awesome sandwiches. As you can see, they do pork, they do chicken, they do beef, and they do tofu. So last time around, when we did this last year, we tried the Katsu curry, which was pork.
Okay, hold on a second, hold on. We got a nice little derail here from Brian. Brian says, can you check his timestamp and then afterwards go to 90 minutes, 19 seconds? Alright, what the fuck? Hold on, see. The timestamp first. This is the timestamp thing first. This is Doug. Why I changed my name. Doug published offer. Well, I'm waiting for it to load. Load, you bastard. I need a refresh. Why won't you load?
The current richest person.
Can you send some tacos? I am so hungry.
Kate, if you Discord me your address right now, I will DoorDash Taco Bell to your place.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, she actually sent her. You better hope that nobody takes the spot in the next like 4 minutes.
Please don't, I'm so hungry.
I'm gonna cancel. Oh, Wizard 101 is ready to play, thank God. Yes!
Could you add TTS that says the current bits amount? I'm blind, so...
I assume you want me to watch that bit only at first anyway, Brian. So, can you imagine that? Like, Doug, just a random content creator, hey, I'm hungry, give me some tacos. It's like, sure. I mean, just give me a fucking address and I'll fucking do that. Eat that to you. So I'll tell you about context here. The top donator could basically tell him to do whatever and it went out of control hard. Oh, Jesus Christ. You want me to go to 19 minutes and 18 seconds after this? Okay, hold on. Here we go. What happens here?
Received tacos from DoorDash. That is proof.
Tacos.
And let the record show. Can I show your cats? Kate has cute cats.
Oh.
Can you put it in my name so I can get the tax write-off?
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, you gave me a wrong timestamp. You gave me you told me 19 minutes 18 seconds, but you meant oh you daft bastard. I need to rewind a minute. Hold on. 18 minutes and 19 seconds.
One for 3 hours. God damn it! How can I play Ace?
No, wait. Is it correct? What do you mean it was wrong? You said it was right, then it was wrong, then it was right after all. The main thing is they got their fucking tacos. I've got to see some pussy. Fucking array. But yeah, I mean, I'll say Doug. I do quite enjoy like the videos they make. Sometimes Doug, you know, like very entertaining videos. Usually very interactive with the audience, very engaged with the audience. You know, and sometimes they get things go out of hand, out of control, whatever. So yeah, as I said, it's a good channel to watch sometimes for sure. Doug's channel, like he definitely cares about his craft, you know. And there you go, spoiler, Doug donated the money. There you go, what a fucking wholesome human being. He's only doing that so people like him. You know, he's only doing that so people think he's such a lovely person. You know, that's the only reason he's giving money away and donating money, because he wants people to fucking like him and farm artificial support. The Phil Burnell answer to that. Once you give me money, that is my money. The Phil Burnell answer. So he got over. Doug got over $8,000 doing that. He gave $8,000 to charity because he didn't feel comfortable getting that much. I would understand that. I mean, I don't know. Shit, man. $8,000 is insane that he got. You know, and understandable. I think he does quite well anyway for himself as a content creator. Anyway, he does quite well anyway. But he does put a lot of effort and work into it. But getting $8,000 is a lot of change, for sure. I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
That is like, for me, that'll be like life-changing money. So, but it's good that Doug can like just give it away though, for sure. Thank you, Sonny, for getting 10 memberships to the channel, which is 2 more free spaces. Very kind indeed. So thank you very much for that. And that means we're 2 away from a full house. So thank you for gifting those members, and congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Gang Stalker, Lena, PNF, J. Lou, Repeat the Troll Toll, Derp, Alyosha, Narc Kill 420. Shit. How do you read this? Whoever the fuck this is, I don't know how to read that. And finally, Mad Cats Minions. Thank you very much. Can somebody translate this one name? So I don't know who this person is. I want to read their name out, but I don't understand the things that are on the screen. Someone help. Send help. Please inform me of their name. Like it's not like the scientist or something, is it? I know that the fox has like 2 symbols, and I usually can't recognise every 2 symbols. But this longer style name, I'm not entirely sure. Brian says, I think it says please support the stream. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, but thank you, Sonny, for giving those members. Now, if you just got a membership, then make sure you thank Sonny for giving you a membership, and that just means we're 2 away from a full house as things stand. Good stuff indeed. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I couldn't shout out who this person is, but I don't know how to read that. I mean, I could. Hold on. Let me just fucking hold on 2 seconds. Let me just 2 seconds. Let me copy and paste the fucking name. Hold on. Let me at least go into Google Translate. Alright. Now, is that Japanese? So enter. Hold on, one fucking thing here. Ah, okay, I actually recognise this name. This is Kasumi Ishikawa. There we go. So yeah, this person here is Kasumi Ishikawa. This one right here. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, there you go. You got membership as well. Fantastic stuff indeed. And yeah, you're someone who got membership, but you went and retried your message. I don't know what you said, but there you go. Thank you very much, Sonny, for giving those memberships, and very kind indeed. And we've almost got a full house here. We're just 2 away from making the bad man stop.
With a curry sauce, okay, and then we also tried the Godzilla Attack. Look at that thing, okay? Which was beef with a whole bunch of stack of ingredients that made it spicy, okay? It was great, for the record. We also tried their nori fries, which is French fries with like a seaweed, roasted seaweed on it. And we also tried their bonsai bites, which were katsu chicken bites, okay? Which were
Who fucking cares?
So this time around, if we do katsu burger, I think I'm going to try some different stuff. First off, I'm probably going to get the Ninja Deluxe, which is, again, the pork, but this time, it's got cheddar cheese, bacon, tonkatsu sauce, and Japanese mayo. So it's not a curry flavoring, but instead it's going to be a more traditional flavoring of what they think should be like on their katsu burgers. Also, I want to try this. Honey miso tofu. Organic miso, marinated crispy tofu, topped with a miso honey mustard. That sounds good. Like actually gourmet miso. For those who don't know, miso tofu basically is tofu, which is, you know, the vegetarian. It's not real. It's not like...
Oh, so Baha Minutes asking what's happened to tacos. That's happening today. He is ordering that today. It's happening today. This is him planning for next goal. This is basically him trying to organise what's the next goal because he's already got the tackle thing ordered and connected for today. That's already been paid for. It's already been got. It'll be delivered later on today for him. But this is him now trying to fucking think of his next grift. And this is one of the possible options.
Like animal meat, okay? But miso is a flavoring that they typically use in soup that has tofu, miso soup. So I like the flavoring of miso. I think that would be really, really good, okay? So I'll probably try those two. The only thing is, if people wanted me to try the teriyaki chicken, I would do that because that is a chicken katsu. But the thing is, I'm not going to get 3 sandwiches. So do I get the Ninja? Do I get the honey miso tofu? Do I get the teriyaki? Which 2 do I get? We have to decide. This time around, I would probably get a different kind of fries, either the curry or the 12-spice fries. And I would try their koroke, which are Japanese deep-fried croquettes with potatoes and vegetables. I've never had that before. So I would try all of that, okay? I think that would be pretty cool. Now, already some people were like, well, why aren't you getting the giant burgers? Wouldn't that make the best DSP tries it? But I think it would. The problem is there's 0 chance that those giant burgers would be delivered intact. You know, if I order those, they're going to show up, they're going to have to wrap them, they're going to fall apart, they're not going to stack right, and how on earth would I eat that here in my studio? It's different if you're there at a restaurant at a table, you make a mess, who cares? But how the hell would I eat that here, right? So I would get them if I was there in person. I literally would probably try either one. They sound good, okay? But...
Oh wait, did Phil say react? Hold on, did Phil say react? I need to go back here.
So I would try all of that, okay? I think that would be pretty cool. Now, already some people were like, well, why aren't you getting the giant burgers? Wouldn't that make the best DSP tries it? But I think it would. The problem...
Damn it, I thought I said react, my bad.
...is there's 0 chance that those giant burgers would be delivered intact. You know, if I order those, they're going to show up, they're going to have to wrap them, they're going to fall apart, they're not going to stack right, and how on earth would I eat that here in my studio? It's different if you're there at a restaurant on their table, you make a mess, who cares? But how the hell would I eat that here, right? So I would get them if I was there in person. I literally would probably try either one. They sound good, okay? But we're going to stick with these and do 2 smaller sandwiches, okay? So... that's my idea for the next episode of DSP Tries It. But what I like to know is, do you guys know of any other things going on currently in American cuisine, whether it's a popular fast food chain, something else? Are you aware of anything that you would like to see me do for DSP Tries It? Okay? That's what I'd like to know. If you know of anything, let me know. I'm willing to look it up right now and see, you know, if there's anything available. That would be better than this. I think that returning to Katsu Burger is a great idea. You know, we really liked it. It was actually one of the most viewed episodes of DSP Tries It that I did last year.
Who fucking cares?
So I would hope that people would like the return. It's very photogenic. These sandwiches are huge. They are very photogenic sandwiches, okay? Cool. Would I try different kinds of boba drinks? You know, I could. There are a lot of different drink places out here that do boba drinks, and I'm aware that you could probably get different things in it. Like, you probably get jelly candy things. You could probably get actual boba pods. You could probably get different kinds, because some boba is like that tapioca stuff, but others actually has like, it's like liquid inside. I could. The thing is, they're just not... I feel like a drink is something good to do along with the DSP Tries It. So, for example, today, I'm doing the Taco Bell Decades menu, and I am going to try their new Baja soda. I think it works as a supplementary thing that we do. I don't think that it works as the entire episode. If I had 4 boba drinks sitting right in front of me or right here on my...
So guys, 2 seconds. I am going to leave for a fucking, like, for 2 minutes or whatever, because I'll need a piss. I'm going to keep playing this though, and I'm going to keep the beg counter on, because I got a feeling he's going to keep fucking begging for at least 2 more minutes. So yes, I will be away from here for 2 minutes, but things are going to keep playing, and the beg counter will keep going, because I'm pretty sure he's going to keep on begging for food.
Table right now, and I was like, here's the first one. Okay, it tastes like this. Wow, here's the second one. Okay, it tastes like this. Here's the third one. Okay, there's nothing to really do with it. I can't really show you the drink. Can't pour the drink out and show it to you, right? I can't show you what it looks like as I eat it, look at the ingredients, tell you what it smells like. Drinks typically don't smell, right? There's a lot missing from a drink DSP Tries It. Take a look at the beer flight that I did. Yeah, it was interesting for me to describe the taste of the beers and to show you the head and the bubbles, but it just didn't work as well. Okay, it didn't. So, honestly, I don't think that it would make sense. Okay? Here you go. Cool. What's up, King Michael? How are you today? All right, so Brim Tag, okay, did a $10 super chat and says, would you consider something super weird? Like get a weird sushi or an odd international cuisine or something that would be funny. I love a more funny reacting. Sure. But the question is, what do you think that would be? I've done sushi and no one liked it. Actually, people thought that the sushi one I did was boring. They actually particularly said, not very interesting. I guess the question is, what would it be? And then I would have to see, like, what is that stuff available? You have to understand it has to be delivery. And that's kind of the problem is when you're thinking about what's an oddball cuisine, you probably go to the restaurant for it. You're not going to have it delivered, right? Because then you're not getting the authentic, the authentic situation, the authentic experience of whatever it is, right? People are saying a century egg. See, I don't think anyone around here would do that. I'm pretty sure that no one actually does that kind of cuisine around here.
I'm back. Did I miss anything? I'm guessing no.
Let's see.
Yep, he's still begging. I had a feeling. It was safe to leave.
That's interesting. So, the only century egg cuisine available in my area, because someone brought it up, there's 3 different Asian restaurants. They do a century egg and pork congee, which I believe is a kind of soup. They all do it. But that's it. They don't actually just sell the century egg for you to eat. They have a century egg and pork congee soup. So, there you go. Okay?
At least we got no free space at this when the
No
begging
actual
counter.
century eggs to actually just try for themselves, which sucks. Because that is something interesting. I don't even know what a century egg is. Let's see.
30 seconds away for no free
Century egg or
space.
Python is a Chinese preserved duck, chicken, or quail egg transformed by a chemical curing process into a translucent, dark-colored egg with a creamy, jelly-like texture and intense ammoniac aroma. The process includes burying the egg in an alkaline mixture of clay, ash, salt, and lime for weeks to months, or modernly soaking them in a solution of salt, calcium hydroxide, and sodium bicarbonate for a shorter period. They're a popular culinary ingredient in Asia, often served with congee, rice porridge, or tofu, and enjoyed for their unique flavor and texture. So it's basically a fermented egg that is disintegrating. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
One to go. And then we're free. Free.
Anyway, thank you, Brintag, for a $10 super chat. If people have suggestions of things that are like rare or whatever, I can look up and see if they're available. Sadly, this is one that wouldn't even work. You can only get it in the rice porridge. You can't even get it by itself. And hence, that also is some of the limitations of what I do with DSP Tries It. You know, where I live, cuisines are incredibly limited to Asian, American, Mexican, and every once in a while, you'll have something that's a little bit different. But for the most part, that's it. Like, I live in the Seattle area of Washington State. This is the airport. It's called SeaTac Airport, Seattle-Tacoma. That's where everyone who flies in from Asia lands, and then they'll take, like, connecting flights to fly to the...
Wait a second. Baha Minute is saying we've won. What do you mean we've won? Like, no, wait, I know shit. Don't retract your message now. No. Don't try and retract your message now. We've seen the fucking celebratory otters. We've seen the yeah. We're 1 away. We're very close to winning. We're 1 away from a full house. We're almost there, though. We're almost there. Yeah, we're at 9 free spaces, but there's 10 spaces left. He jumped the gun a wee bit there. We're almost there, though. If Phil scratches his stash or ignores a troll tip or says react, nervous dude, his old clown mode, if he goes on Twitter or X, if he says would argue or by the way or detract our trolls, we win. Any one of those things happening, we win.
Rest of the United States. So because of that, there's an incredibly heavy Asian population here because a lot of people flew to the States and just said, well, we're here, we'll just stay. And they just stayed in this area. So they all opened up businesses, supermarkets, restaurants, all of that culture. And so there's Vietnamese, there's Filipino, there's Thai, there's Chinese, Japanese, Indian. There's even some Mediterranean, Middle Eastern kind of stuff around here. It's crazy, but it's all right here. But that's it. Like, we don't have almost no European at all. Almost no authentic Italian, no French, no German, no British. Like, none of that stuff is around.
It's Phil, the only Italian in the village. He's the only Italian there.
Sucks because that's kind of like my heritage. That's where I come from. And I'm surrounded by food that's foreign. Like, I don't have anything to be like, taste of home. None of that.
Shut the fuck up. The taste of home. Where is the taste of... I miss my European style cuisine. Fucking wah.
So, yeah. Danzak did a $2 super chat and he says, what are the gas prices in my area? Astronomical because they just raised taxes again on gas. Yeah, our government here is all Democrat, and they recently decided, the governor in particular, that he was just going to raise taxes across the board for the entire state because they don't know how to run the state. So even though they're raising all this revenue, they spent it all on bullshit and don't have enough money to actually operate the state properly. So he decided to raise taxes again. So all of our taxes across the board have massively increased. Gas tax went up by a ton. So our prices on gas are way, way up again. I think it's like, I want to say almost $5 a gallon again. We're almost there, which is ridiculous. But yeah, we're almost there again. Yeah, maybe we could do something like that, like that kanji soup with something else. I don't know, though, because, again, to get soup at the restaurant where they're putting it out fresh right out of the kitchen and you're eating it right there at the table versus now they're putting it into a to-go container that needs to be driven to your house. Is it even going to be warm? Is it going to taste like it's supposed to? Is it going to overcook in that container and then taste bad? You know, it's different. That's why, even though a lot of people say, oh, I'm tired of fast food for DSP tries it. Yeah, but fast food is meant for, like, delivery. You understand? Like, fast food, if you get it there, you get it at your house, and 10, 20 minutes later, it's going to almost be exactly the same.
No, fast food is meant to receive it very fast and eat it there. Like, fast food never used to be fucking delivered. It's a recent thing. You know? No. Fast food, I mean, it's actually quite a modern thing for fast food to get delivered to you effectively, you know what I mean? But before then, also, the more prominent things to get delivered to your fucking home was things like pizza. Or Chinese food or whatever, Indian, or, you know, like that kind of stuff. Fast food, though, it wasn't a big thing. At least not in the UK anyway. I don't want to speak for America or anything, you know what I mean? But here in the UK anyway, it was a strange concept, a strange novel concept for fast food to be delivered. Because usually it's just a case of I just fucking go there because they're everywhere, you know? I don't know. But Phil now is trying to defend fast food by saying it was built for delivery.
For, like, delivery, you understand? Even though a lot of people say, oh, I'm tired of fast food for DSP tries it. Yeah, but fast food is meant for, like, delivery, you understand? Like, fast food, if you get it there, you get it at your house, and 10, 20 minutes later, it's going to almost be exactly the same. It's not a big difference. As opposed to actually fresh prepared restaurant quality food can have a significant difference in quality if you eat it fresh there or if you wait a half an hour, you see? Crumble cookies, we actually were considering, we were either going to do Crumble or we were going to do Crave last year, but then people talked me out of it and said they didn't want it. If you guys wanted something like that, I would consider it. I get like a box of variety of cookies and try them. No, I'm not going to get 2 Baja Blasts.
That's not what happened. You were going to go there, and then there's some bizarre little, you know, theory that the tractor was going to, like, ruin your cookies or something. Yeah, there we go. Someone said they were going to nut on your cookie, and you ran. Here's a special Creamville, these special Creamville cookies. Enjoy, you fucking closeted prick. I probably would as well.
I've gotten the original and I know what it is. I'm just going to get the midnight. Would I ever consider filming or streaming from an actual restaurant? Well, here's the thing. I am not an on-the-fly filmmaker. I don't have equipment to do that. Because, you know, you need some kind of lighting or maybe like a selfie stick so you can look at yourself eating and then you put it back down, you film the food, you selfie. My phone, I don't...
No, you fucking don't. People all the fucking time film this fucking shit. You got that fucking... What's it? Beer meets food. Like, he has like one camera effectively like placed in front of her, it's only 2 cameras, whatever. But it's like, he doesn't need lights. The natural light of the fucking restaurant or whatever, or where he's at, is usually good enough for him. It's like, oh, we need to close down the entire restaurant, we need to fucking make people sign NDAs, you know? We need to get permission from the government, like, what the fuck?
Mess with that at all. Like, I know my phone has probably a pretty good camera and feature. I don't mess with it. So you're talking about, you know, I'd have to essentially do something completely out of the ordinary for me. I'd have to prepare it and figure it out. In addition, here's...
Well, heaven fucking forbid, Phil, you fucking put effort into something for once. No, I can't believe his fucking fans actually fucking suggested that Phil put effort into doing something for his fucking content. Oh my god. Can you believe the audacity of those fucking those greedy bitches want Phil to put effort into his content? They're going to kill him. They're going to kill him if he fucking puts effort into his... They don't understand how hard he works as it is.
The problem.
Actually, it's unbelievable. I was like, if I was going to do that, I would have to try. I don't want to try. I'm trying, so suckers.
Right now, DSP Tries It is a show based on hitting goals, and then when we hit the goals, we do the show, right? I can't do that if we're doing one from a restaurant, because I only go out, you know, I'm working 6 days a week, usually. If I'm going to go out to eat, it's got to be scheduled on one of my days off.
But, well... Doing DSP Tries It is your audience giving you at least $1,500 in support, if not more, which means you could afford to take time to go to the restaurant because your audience have already paid for the reward.
So now you'd have to wait. Like, for example, let's say that's what we were doing this week. Let's actually say that this week I was going to go to an Asian restaurant where I was going to try this century egg and kanji soup, right? Well, let's say that we hit the goal yesterday. Well, my day off is Saturday. So you guys have to wait all the way till Saturday for me to go to the restaurant and film. By the way, now I have to edit it.
We've won. By the way, we said we've won. So there we go, good stuff indeed. We have 9 free spaces
Burger. Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
I'm burgered at minute, but there we fucking go. We're victorious, we've won, and this time Baham and Nick can fucking have his message without fucking retracting it in shame. This thing you don't have to retract it. Oh shit, I was too soon. There we go, we've won. We're victorious, we are glorious. We've won, bingo. God almighty, that was awful. Oh, the bad man was insufferable today. There we go, $10 more added to the bingo prize for next one stuff indeed. Oh, that was rough. Now, what we could do, I'll let you guys be the judge here, I'll let you guys decide. There is still time if you guys want to have another 3x3 card. Up to you, it is entirely up to yourselves. But if you guys want to keep going, I could make another 3x3 card and see if we can get another full house. Or we could just leave it there. But I'm not sure what to do myself. It's one of those things, I mean, it's a longer show, I mean, it's still a good bit to go, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it, I don't know. I might just leave it there. Ah, fuck it, you know what I mean? That he's planning podcasts, like it's like he's doing full podcasts for the next few days. You know, so today was a full podcast, so was Friday tomorrow, and so is Sunday, Monday.
Fuck off.
So there we go. So we might just fucking just leave it there and wrap things up and just say fuck it, we'll just come back tomorrow. Thank you very much to Baha Midnight Level 220 for popping their 4-month bingo barrier message saying, I'm sorry for the premature burst of satisfaction. No problem, it happens to the best of us, you know. You just couldn't control yourself, but it's okay. To be fair, you would have used both hands to count, but one of them was probably busy enjoying yourself. So there you go. It's okay. It's understandable why I lost count trying to count the free spaces if one hand was busy enjoying yourself. But yeah, I think I'll just wrap things up there for the bingo. Fuck it. So yeah, we're done with bingo, and we'll just say fucking goodbye to Phil. Let's go to live DSP. See how he's doing. So he's on his break. What's he doing? I'm surprised his video's included in his fucking thing. But yeah, he's only got $28 so far. So there we go. He wouldn't be happy with that whatsoever. Very strange indeed. By the way, Damien, so Sonny gifted a membership and it went to Damien Anderson, but I didn't get a pop-up for it. There was no notification for it. There was no... Hold on, so it showed up in... Hold on. Did it not pop off? I don't understand what happened there. So it showed up in my activity feed, but it didn't play the animation. And I'm trying to like refresh it, I'm thinking, I want to make sure this is working, hold on. I've hit refresh here. And I hit replay again. Will it work? Replay the animation, you bastard. No, I don't understand. So Damien Anderson got a membership courtesy of Sunny, but it didn't play the animation, I don't know why, I have no idea why. Sonny says, so 4 bingo badge messages and the 1 paid one. Okay, that's a good point actually. We have a free space for tomorrow. We have a free space candle for tomorrow because that equals 5 essentially. Remember there was 4 previous membership messages that are popped out on Dapper Dragon, Mr. Gorehill, Jumping Frog and Bahari to the end there, so that's 4. And Sonny gifting 1 membership there equals 5, which means we have a free space heading into tomorrow's bingo. So there we go. I'll count that right now. So now, hold on, I'll go back here. Hold on. Just it's not 10. Hold on. Just so we got it locked in. Well, it's not. So there we go. We got 1 free space for tomorrow, straight after fucking bat. Excellent stuff indeed. But yeah, Phil was going into his gameplay with not a lot of support so far. He was begging. Remember, he was demanding his audience show up and give him a lot of money before gameplay began because not a lot of people are showing up to support his gameplay. And lo and behold, he's only got fucking like $28. Boo fucking who for the bad man Phil.
The demo when they can, especially if you like the first. Sweet. Like for me, I know I'm already playing it. I'm down for it. I'm ready for it in October.
Beg more.
I probably don't need to play the demo, but anyone who's not sold, I really liked Tormented Souls 1. It plays incredibly similar to Resident Evil 2. That's what it feels like. So I wonder if this one will be closer to like Resident Evil 1 or 3.
Beg harder.
But it's that old classic survival horror vibe. It's a great game series, in my opinion.
Shut up, you fucking dick. Anyway, Broadside Phil is running a charity stream next Friday, so not tomorrow, but Friday the 19th, that would be, wouldn't it? Well, so remember, Phil is off on Thursday and Friday next week. You know, I'm not sure what I'm. I mean, what do you have any ideas what time? Do you have any? So it's like I will be a little bit busy on Friday, I think, and maybe Saturday as well. I'm not sure yet. But if it's if it's a good long stream, whatever, I mean, I'm happy to pop along at some point. Definitely. But so yeah, if you're doing it a whole damn day, then yeah, I'll be very happy to join in at some point in time. But I'm not entirely sure when I'll be available. But yeah, that's a cool. I mean, I think I got Broside Phil making himself look better, you know, and getting, you know, and making himself look good on the internet by doing a charity stream. I mean, that's just some questionable motivation right there.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
There you fucking go. But yeah, so keep an eye out for Broside Phil. Obviously, I'm sure you'll have more details revealed as time goes on or whatever. And of course, I'm very happy to share them here as well. And so you're running a charity stream, and it's for the NCMEC, the National Centre for Missing and Exploited Children. Definitely a good cause in for sure. I'm very happy to come along, and if I'm able to, obviously join you for a wee bit for that, and you know, add a little bit of random Scottishness to the occasion. But yeah, also, you know, between also, I'm sure you'll have more details ironed out between now and then. So big ups to you, Broside Phil, for planning and preparing that, and I'm looking forward to sharing more details with everyone on here so they know where to go next Friday. But for now, so obviously between now and then, obviously, we'll still have plenty more bingos between now and then to enjoy. And also I find out some more details as well as Broside Phil gets all that organised. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up, guys, there. One bingo today, or Victorious and Bingo, which is all fantastic stuff indeed. I'll return tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo. It'll still be a 5x5 cards, probably, which means it'll be full card, level 1 podcast, whatever. And after the bingo's all said and done tomorrow, we'll have some marbles afterwards to see if we can add some more bingo prize fund money by trying to complete 3 very challenging marbles maps. So there we go. But yeah, I'm going to end things, so I'll end things by putting today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And of course, also remember, you know, especially the Americans, you know what I mean, the American viewers here, whatever, you know what I mean, 9/11, never forget, it's something, trust me when I say that it's something like the world effectively will never forget that, you know, like, it was the most, so yeah, it's something, so yeah, never forget. I know it's almost like a fucking meme at this fucking point in time you say never forget, but it's something that people will never forget happening. You know, because we all know effectively where we were when we fucking seen it happen and all that shit. Baha, no, he's here tomorrow. He is off next Thursday and Friday. But Phil is here tomorrow and so are we. So there we go. But anyways, I'll wrap things up as I said, or whatever, you know. I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday, as I said, whatever you're doing. Join me tomorrow for some more bingo, and we'll have some hours as well to end off Phil's working week in Hot Jazz. Until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. enough money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
And it's gone, just gone like that.